You're listening to Cod's Up and Poppycock. Actual play role-playing experiences by Geek at Arms. Tonight, we're playing Call of Cthulhu. Oops. All Librarians. With guest keeper, Jenny.
Welcome to me, Jenny, running my favorite thing to do in Call of Cthulhu, Oops, All Librarians. This is a scenario that I run every so often where we play Call of Cthulhu and everyone's a librarian. The librarian is my favorite occupation to have in Call of Cthulhu. It's very versatile, so you can actually get like a decent amount of variety out of it. Should be noted, I call this a scenario, but I'm an improv GM through and through. So I have a starting scene, but where it goes from there, I don't know. We're all gonna find out together. So yeah, how about we start off with everyone introducing their characters?
Well, I'm the host, so I'll start. I'm Dolores Fry. I am 89 years old, and I am a librarian.
All right. Jacob, how about your character?
Hello, I am Pearl Andronova, and I am 25 years old, and I work in the library.
Okay. And John, how about your character?
Hi, I am Lester Schwinn. I am 39, and I am a librarian.
Okay. And James?
Abraham Stinson, a 34-year-old librarian.
Excellent. So, allow me to set the scene a little bit. You are all librarians, and you all work at Miskatonic University in Arkham. There is about to be, within the next, 2 days or so, there's going to be a presentation from one of the archaeology professors. He was away on an archaeological expedition for well over a year, and he is now back, and he has artifacts to show and a presentation to give, and that presentation is going to occur in the library, in sort of a hub area of the library, where presentations frequently take place. It is, let's say it's the morning of the day before the presentation. The presentation is going to take place in the evening tomorrow. You all have been tasked with helping to unload crates from a truck that just came from the docks, where all of the expedition equipment and finds were. So there is a truck outside. It might also be a good time to start setting up chairs and seating and getting prepped for the presentation. What does everyone want to be doing?
I'll be setting up chairs.
Sorry, who said that? I didn't see waveform.
John. Lester.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Lester is setting up chairs. Very good. Is anyone helping unload the truck?
I will do that.
Okay.
I am supervising the unloading of the truck so that these people do not run into any of the shells or damage anything.
Okay.
And I am providing the security perimeter, by which I mean I am glowering at any students who peek at what may be happening.
Okay. Very good. Very good. So, terribly sorry. Who was helping unload? That was
Abraham.
Abraham, and Dolores was also supervising.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the truck is sort of backed up pretty close to a loading door that is not in the library itself, but it's not too far away. And there are a couple of grad students helping out. They've got a loading dolly and all that going. There is one box in particular though that they are very careful with, and they take at half speed, and it's a big one. It's a pretty big box.
That must be the booze.
That absolutely would be a student priority for sure. But in this case, you hear no sloshing from the box. There's you at one point the box goes over a sort of a lump in the floor, and there's you hear just the briefest rattle, and the students both stop and they're like, And then they continue on at half pace. Like they are being very, very careful with this box. Do either of you want to get a closer look at it?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, you get closer to the box. It has a label on it, as well as like a wax seal of all things on one of the leather straps holding it closed. The packing label lists the owner of it as Professor Julia Harding.
Is that a name that I am familiar with?
Yes, it is one of the people who went on the expedition. She wasn't the lead of the expedition, but she did go on the expedition.
Gotcha.
Who was in charge of this expedition anyway?
Quickly comes up with a new name. Professor Gerald Bunting.
Oh, Dr. Bunting, of course.
Yeah. Gerald Bunting has been around for a long time.
He thinks he's been around for a long time.
Oh, he has. He's in his late 70s at this point. You know Julia Harding to be significantly younger. She's in her mid-40s. And she was not originally like she didn't like get her master's and PhD here. Like she has been a professor for a fair while, but she is newish to Miskatonic University. Do either of you want to ask the students more about what's in the box, or do you want to leave them to their task? It's always fun to bother students.
I'll ask them, is there a manifest for the contents of the box?
Well, we've got the general manifest right about here, actually, and one of them runs back to the truck and brings a full manifest. Unfortunately, it appears that some of the manifest has been either damaged by coffee, which does appear to be accidental, or some of the items have been hastily scribbled out and then like replaced with something else. So like there's one very long sort of censored block in one of the lines, and then the thing that it has been replaced by is pillow or something like that. Like someone got very specific and then decided to get less specific.
This must be some heavy pillow. Move over, boys. I think we need to have a look inside the crate.
And while this is going, one of the chairs gets caught on another chair, and I stumble forward and make a loud ruckus. And then you hear me say, I've got it. Sorry. Back in line.
All right. So you help guide the boxes to the library. And
Oh dear, get that other door open so that they don't have to push through it.
I do push it open. Do we know where the archaeologists have come from on this trip?
You know that there were multiple destinations. Only the final destination before they returned is known to you, and it was Argentina.
Okay.
You continue to supervise the box unloading. At one point, there's an unlabeled box, or at least it appears unlabeled at first. That is, you don't know when it got there exactly or how, but who was it again? Who was glaring at the students?
Me, Pearl.
Okay, Pearl. At one point, you go to the front desk and realize that there's a crate back there that was somewhat unaccounted for.
It just got left, huh?
Yeah, and it's sort of pushed up against the wall. Do you want to inspect it any further, or do you wish to continue glowering at students?
Yeah, no, I'll try to heft it at a corner. Is it heavy?
It's very heavy. It's very heavy. It's about, I'll give you a sense of size. Let's call it a 3 foot by 4 foot by 3 foot crate.
Okay.
It doesn't rattle when you move it. You can move it, but like you're more like pushing it along the floor. The side that was against the wall, you now see a label on it. It says, "To the Miskatonic University Library, care of Julia Harding." Or rather, to Julia, the other way around, sorry. To Julia Harding, care of Miskatonic University Library.
Oh, goodness. Now you've confused me. I don't know which one is correct.
It means that you guys are holding a package for Julia Harding.
No, I know what it means. I'm just not sure if
Okay.
if it's a like which one would be erroneous. And so if I could glean information from that, if someone was careful, I feel like I probably get care of addresses, me, Jacob, wrong more than 50% of the time.
Okay.
And yet they get delivered, right?
Yes.
Yeah, care of the library. I mean, it's in the library, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I work in the library.
It's in our care now.
Is there an obvious way to open it?
It is like sealed with like it's a rough wooden crate. Like you'd need a crowbar or something.
Yeah, obviously we'll use a crowbar. So
okay,
yeah, but I can't use a crowbar with it yet.
It's in the filing cabinet under C. Or was it under B? I forget.
Well, someone put it under
bless.
T and you yelled at them, so now it's back under C.
I want to move it into a less conspicuous location where I can come back and look at it.
You guys are all like prominent enough librarians that you have kind of like your own office space.
Mm-hmm.
None of you is the head librarian, but you have your own office space that you can shove it into.
Yeah, I'll push it.
It's not that far from the front desk.
Just inside the door of my office.
Okay.
And
all right.
make a note for later and to remind myself and stick it in my pocket.
Okay, sounds good. So Pearl has done that with the crate. Other crates have been unloaded. I'd say after about like 45 minutes of unloading, Gerald Bunting blusters in. And he is a gentleman's gentleman. He's very tall and a spindly man. Quite frankly, none of you know how he is able to travel so frequently. And by some of the stories that he's been known to tell, you don't know how he has, survived with all of his limbs. He does tend to, you guys think that he exaggerates a great deal. So he blusters in and he heads directly over to the hub where, at this point, the chairs have probably been mostly set up. And he has in his possession a modest pry bar with which he begins opening crates. And Julia Harding is not there yet, but he mentions in passing that she will be there somewhat later in the day. Are any of you going to directly help with the attempt to directly help with the organization of artifacts?
Yes, I think so.
You will? Okay.
Pardon me, I've been doing the voice too much.
That's fine.
Yeah, I would also like to get involved with the unpacking of things.
Yeah, so most of the boxes he's fine with that. But there's sort of he's the way the boxes have been put in the room, there's sort of layers to them. So like the outer layer is fine for you guys to handle, but he points to the inner layer, and the inner layer does contain that box that was labeled as belonging to Julia Harding. And he points to that layer and he says, those ones are especially delicate and sensitive. It would be best if I or my students or Julia herself were to handle those ones. We don't want any sort of liability, And most of the artifacts that you guys are pulling out, he has like these sort of portable display cases that he's setting them up in. Most of them appear to be ceremonial masks. Some appear to be like the South American equivalent of like the tragedy masks and that kind of thing, with like distinct emotions on them. And most of them appear to be relatively, they're all beautiful, but nothing unexpected. So after a while of that, you finish setting out those artifacts, and then once you guys have like finished the outer layer, Professor Bunting like shoos you guys out of the presentation room, which is like the way he does it is sort of very, very he's rude about it. It's like,
dismissive.
This is your guys' library. You are the librarians and you work here. And he's like, no, I'll take care of it. So
I will be at the front desk if you need anything. Please show as much respect for the books and the library as we have shown for your artifacts.
Yes, very well. But it is now time for me to do my work and for everybody else to move along. Thank you.
As we're on the way out, I would like a spot hidden to see if I can see anything in the first crate he opens.
Ooh, okay, all right, cool. Give me that sweet percentile.
I have a standard success.
Ooh, excellent. Okay, so you see just the barest hint of another mask, but very, very colorful. You know what? Yeah, it's time. Give me that sweet sanity check.
51 under 65.
Okay, you're fine, but the mask has very bright colors and they're mostly warm colors, but you look at it and like you feel a little cold, like a shiver goes down your spine and you're like, not sure how I feel about that. Yeah, just like a little bit of a skin crawly kind of situation. So yeah, it's a very flamboyant mask, but it's you get a gitchy feeling from it, but not much more than that.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I think now would be a good time to open a crate that's in the back office.
I agree.
Okay.
What was your character's name again, James?
Abraham. Yes.
Would you help me open a crate that was gifted to the university?
What was your character's name again?
Pearl.
Older lady?
No, younger, 25.
Okay.
Reminder that this is 1922 or so. Like,
Happy to, my dear.
all of the names are going to sound oldish.
I have to say that Pearl Andronova is incredible. Yeah, so we'll proceed back to my office, check out the crowbar, and flip on the light, close the door, and then look to open this thing up.
Okay, cool. So, is everybody currently in the room? Are you all clustered around the crate?
I've come back from
I'm
the
still
bathroom.
at the circulation desk.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And someone else said that they were in the bathroom.
Yes.
Okay, so it's currently only Abe and Pearl at the crate?
Yep.
Cool. You open it up, and it's pretty stiff. Like, it takes a bit. When you open it, the lid, like, splinters and shatters and kind of, like, blows outward. Give me sanity checks. That's going to be a big theme of this game.
And what are sanity rolls again? Is it just D100 under your sanity?
Yes.
Okay.
And we're rolling our own die.
Yes. So sorry for any misclarifications or anything like that.
It's okay.
We're using physical dice, and because I trust you guys, it's fine.
Yeah.
That is
how many do I-
65 over 35 for me.
35.
Okay, so we've got one failure.
62 under 80.
62 under 80. Okay.
Wow,
so,
I had ignored the sanity up to this point. I really was on thin ice to begin with.
yeah.
If I'm reading it correctly, I rolled a 62 and my sanity is 80. So did I do that right?
You did do that correctly. You are aiming to roll under your stats. If you roll over, that's not great.
Yeah.
So that was Pearl who failed, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. So
Pearl, get a hold of yourself.
you like black out for a little bit. I'll let
She's
you know when you
hysterical.
come to.
Do I swoon?
No.
Okay.
Abraham,
Yes.
you see Pearl go glassy-eyed.
That's
And
worse.
she's like also I should tell you what's actually in the crate. It is chock full of books. So many books.
Okay. That would make anyone
Some
go
of them are
glassy-eyed.
thick, some of them are thin. James, you succeeded. So you're aware when a specific book calls to you. And it's right on the top. And it is in Latin. And I don't know Latin, so I'm not going to try to say it.
Well,
but
I speak it, or I understand it, so I understand what you're not saying.
Okay. It is a Latin book about dance.
About dance?
Yeah, dancing.
About like cutting a rug, doing the jitterbug. All that?
Older. Much older. This is an old book.
The Charleston?
Yeah, you have to spell jitterbug with a V in it.
Jitterbug. I've never actually had someone fail a sanity roll before. I need to actually look up how this works. Hang on a
That's
second.
impressive if a pre-gen has a 35.
And Brian, while she's looking that up, is it just one of the 100 die that you roll when you're rolling?
Yeah, the pair of d10s, and the result gives you a number between 1 and 100.
So not the ones that are the hundreds, but the d10s.
Well, if you've got a pair of percentile dice, then you'll have one that's got a number and a 0, and then the other one with the regular number. You roll both of them, and the one with the double number on it is the tens die.
Okay, so a 10 and a 100 is what I need to roll. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I'm just very slow.
So, sanity loss. Do you have a D4 with you?
1 second and I can get one. All right, yes, D4.
Okay.
Just roll that.
Yes, please.
3.
Okay. Yeah, you lose 3 points of sanity.
No, that's not enough to make me insane.
No.
So that's good.
Yeah, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be a little stressed. Abraham, you see Pearl, like, with glassy eyes. Her hand, like, darts out very quickly and grabs another book, also on the top, that is in Greek. If you want to try to see what the book is about, you can try doing a unskilled language roll, which I believe.
We'll do that.
Okay, you have a 1% chance of success.
58.
Cool, you don't do it. You don't know what this book is about. You just know that it's in Greek. And
It's all Greek to me.
Yeah, so Pearl, you have your own, like, desk in this room, and you wake up in it with the book open to the first page. And yeah, Abraham, you see, like, her hand darts out, she grabs the book, and she, like, practically, like, scuttles over to her desk and opens the book to the first page, and then her face sort of clears, and she's like, oh, okay.
Pearl, are you okay?
Yes. I assume I just swooned.
You were having something closer to a fit. You grabbed that book specifically, and then rather sauntered over to your chair.
And I look at the cover. I can obviously tell it's in Greek.
Yes.
Thanks to the letters. But my Greek is very bad. I
Okay.
want to try to sound out the title of the book.
Out loud? For real?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Very good. Okay. Oh my gosh. I never thought this day would come. Oh my god. Okay. I'm calm now. Everything's cool. I'm cool as a
I
cucumber.
think Jenny just failed her SAM
Sorry.
roll.
I
A
know.
little bit. This game does this to me. I'm so sorry. I should have warned you guys. Yeah, go ahead and sound
The
it
most
out.
animated I've ever heard her.
Yeah, no, that's a 61 over 6.
Okay, so you're not going to say it correctly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this when I had to succeed? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, you don't worry about it. It's fine. You don't pronounce it correctly, but I'm going to say that even though you failed the pronunciation, I'm going to say that you still know what it's about. It is about the theater.
Oh, yeah. That's a word you would learn when learning Greek, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's Greek theater. Unfortunately, the pronunciation is a little bit much for some reason. You just had a stressful experience with a book, so like it's fine. But yeah, so it's a book about the theater. And Abraham, you had one about masks. Do either of you want to read further?
I mean, what else am I going to do?
Okay. All right. I'm going to say, give me another sanity roll, please.
70 under 80.
70 under 80. Okay. Pearl, are you reading the book?
Oh no, I'm not going to read further.
Oh, you're not?
I embarrassed
Okay,
myself
sorry.
with the pronunciation and
Okay,
yeah.
that's fine.
Theater is a social activity.
Yes. So Abraham, you read, and it was about dance. It appears mostly to be about ritual dances, and
Oh, thank God! I thought it would be Just Dance 1922.
Bix Beiderbecke and oh gosh, I have forgotten every other jazz musician from the 20s. So yeah, it's about ritual dances of religious cults. Give me, sorry, this is a roll heavy one. Give me a history roll, please. History, or I'll also accept archaeology, actually.
Ooh, I'm glad you changed it to archaeology. 41 under 46.
Oh, close. All right. Something is a little off about this. You're fairly familiar with like ancient religious cults, like relatively familiar. The dances that they're talking about are sort of assigned to the wrong ones. Like, you know for sure that like any of the religious cults of ancient Rome, any of them that were like, because some of them I believe were gender specific, there wouldn't be men in any of the dances for women specific cults, but they're there. There wouldn't be any women in the dances for man, like male specific cults, but they're listed in these dances. There's some mention of like lesser unknown gods to you that you're just not as familiar with, but they seem to have a lot of prominence in these texts. Yeah, it's just a little funky, little something's off. Something's off about this book. Maybe they should cite better sources or something like that.
The spelling is atrocious.
Yeah, spelling absolutely atrocious. Let us cut to Lester. You went to the bathroom.
Yes.
Is everything okay?
Yes. I just,
okay.
Had to make sure my hands were clean. And
very good, very good.
As I was leaving out of the door, I had some toilet paper stuck to the bottom of my shoe, which I looked around thankfully and saw it. Had to go back in again, but I'm good.
I see. As you leave the second time, actually, you almost directly run into Professor Julia Harding, who is rushing to the library as though she's rather late. In fact, yeah, she actually collides with you.
Oh,
and says,
great!
Oh dear, I'm so very sorry.
Hi, Julia.
Oh, you're Lester. You work in the library. Have they started unpacking the boxes yet?
Oh yes. They've started unpacking. I think they've gotten maybe one or two or so.
Oh no! And she books it. She is running to the library. I assume that you follow her.
Well, I'm cautiously following.
Cautiously following.
Yeah,
okay.
because
lady, there is no running in the library.
There is now, and she blows by you unless someone physically stops her.
I scuttle at top speed out of the desk, which means she is right by me before I can do anything.
Okay. So yeah, you guys follow her to the presentation room, and before you can get there, this is a library, but she does not seem to care, and she is yelling at Gerald Bunting. She is big mad. She's furious with him. She's like, how dare you override me on my own PhD presentation? This was everything to me, and you're about to ruin it. And you hear him sort of grumble back, but you unless you actually go into the room, you're not gonna get much more.
Oh, we are going into the room. You can't have this kind of cockamamie behavior in the library.
Okay.
Young
I'm
lady,
following to make sure that she doesn't fall down.
Okay.
Why are you raising your voice? Dr. Bunting is not the most polite person in the world, but still, this is a place of higher learning. Show some respect, my dear.
Dolores, you're right. I'm very sorry for raising my voice. However, that does not detract from the fact that I don't believe that Gerald knows how to handle these artifacts. And I have reason to believe that if he is in charge of putting them on display, that something will, and she seems to be either apoplectic with rage, or something is stopping her from speaking.
Oh, now, calm down, dearie, calm down. You're here now, and you can take over. Dr. Bunting, get this young woman a cup of water, please.
He does not like this, but because you are his senior in age, he will listen to you. He's like,
he reminds me of that young Alpheus Clark who married my friend Eliza Ashby. This was in 1870, because it was the year after my father bought that parcel, and she's just going to go on.
Yeah.
It had some Indian name I could never remember.
Yes. And she starts sort of fidgeting with some of the displays. It does appear that she was sort of overreacting. Most of the things on display currently are like, she'll like shift them a centimeter to the left or an inch to the right and just be like fidgeting with them and like, okay, yeah, no, she did actually like, she's recognizing that she did overblow it a little bit, but she's still sort of irritated.
And I'm just following around right at her shoulder. So I always called it by its older name of Bowenville. That's a much nicer name, isn't it? Bowenville? Easy to remember and easy to say.
Dolores.
Yeah, yes.
Did you see anything that Professor Bunting took out of the boxes?
Oh, well, I did happen to glimpse something as he was opening the first one. It was another one of these.
Can you point out which box?
Oh, it was this large one with the wax on it. It looked like another one of these masks, but much brighter. It did not give me a good feeling. I don't see it here now. Where is it?
I don't imagine it would. I'm very sorry that firstly, I'm sorry to you, Dolores. I shouldn't have raised my voice like that. You got caught in the crossfire a little bit. I do apologize.
I think you should have raised your voice.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
I think you should have raised your voice. I think he's a brute, and I think he's dismissive. So I stand with you, Julia.
But it is still the library.
I know it's the library, honey. I've been working with you how long? This guy, Gerald. Gerald needs to really just chill here. He really needs to chill.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't regret going on the expedition. It was a fantastic experience, and I've learned so much from it. But I do suspect that he's going to try to take over my work and claim credit for it, and I can't have that.
Oh, yes, that is what they do. No offense, Lester. I'm sure you're a very nice young man, but they do that.
Okay, but Julia has a lot going for her. I've already read some of her work, some of her writings. I've got a lot of respect for. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to blow smoke up your skirt, Julia, but I really got a lot of respect for you. And yeah, I'm going to kind of take your side on this.
You know, I do. Thanks, Lester. I do appreciate that. I am really sorry, though. I'm going to kind of consider the contents of this box somewhat proprietary until now. Dolores, if you could just not tell anybody else about the mask, that would be, it would be really important to me, just in case. I don't want anyone taking my research or anything like that. I'm sure you understand.
Oh yes, of course.
Would you like me to lock it up for you, Julia?
And she pauses for a second and she starts looking around and she's looking for something. And she says, no, that Oh, this is deeply distressing. Dolores, you said that the mask had bright colors?
Yes, it did seem to be more brightly colored than the others.
It's missing.
Well, I don't see it here now, no.
It's gone.
I'm looking around. Missing?
Do you suppose that Dr. Bunting has it in his trousers?
I wouldn't put it past him, but I don't know why he would... I didn't think he would result to literal physical theft. We're going to have to go looking for this.
Well, he is an old man. Perhaps he was just forgetful. He may have just walked off with it in his hands. Heaven knows I've done that a time or two. Now remember,
it's a little too big for that. Like it's a large ceremonial mask with an attached skirt.
I one time walked around this entire library looking for a globe. A globe, mind you. It was about a foot across, and I had it in my hands the entire time.
Yep, I remember that.
Well,
yes, and you just let me walk around with it.
Well, look,
I didn't want to interrupt your thought process.
Well, anyway, I just yelled at the man, and I don't think me accusing him of theft would do anything to quell any disagreements we currently have with each other. Could the both of you please go and ask him about it?
I will.
It would. Thank you so much. I'm coming from me. It just, I worry that he would see it as aggression, yet another aggression. So yeah, thank you so much. If you guys could take care of that,
I'd be honored.
Now, Lester, don't castigate the man. Treat him with the respect he's due.
Yeah, respect.
Let's go. Let's find him.
All right. I'm trying to think if this would be... I think this is the sort of thing that...
Would I use persuade while talking to him?
While talking to him, yes. If you can find him, though, is the other question.
Yeah, that's true.
Give me either track or... you know what? I'll take spot hidden, too. Spot hidden or track or... something to do with finding.
Okay. And
looking for the broken branches in the library. I see, of course. I have a 59 under 80.
59 under 80, very good.
For spot hidden.
I was going to ask if you were a great hunter.
Yes, well, my father did take me out into the woods from time to time and teach me how to hunt and fish, and we learned how to follow rabbit trails and deer, and it was great fun, but it was not exactly appropriate for a young woman, you see, so my mother put a stop to it when I was perhaps 9 or 10 years old.
Don't let her lie to you, boys. Dolly's an old hand safari girl.
Oh, well, the safaris, that was another story.
Okay, so that's a 90 and a 6.
Ooh.
So that's a 96.
A 96.
Okay.
Above what?
Yes.
What's your
above
spot
75.
hidden? What, sorry?
75 is my regular number.
Okay. And sorry, what, you rolled a 90...
96.
I think that just barely puts you over into critical failure. Hang on a second. There's a fumble, like a critical fumble.
Oh, okay. All right.
I should also
have done that before.
I should also clarify something. There is a mechanic in Call of Cthulhu called pushing a roll, and there's also the luck skill, though I believe it's an optional rule. But when you want to push a roll, you can re-roll the thing, but if you fail, something really bad happens, and I get to choose what it is.
Oh, that's nice.
Unfortunately, with a critical or like a big anything 96 or over is a bad fumble, and you're not allowed to push it.
Oh, okay.
So unfortunately, you can't re-roll this one.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna say that you get sort of like lost in the stacks for a little bit. You think he's gone off one way, and you take a turn, but like Miskatonic is known for its labyrinthine shelving system. And
did I find my favorite book?
No, you're in very boring books, unfortunately. I'm afraid this is
okay,
purely
so
punishment for a bad roll. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm wandering.
Yeah, we lost one of our other librarians named Marcus back in 18. We haven't seen him since.
I think I found him.
It's just like it's just a skull on the ground. Roll me a sand check. No, don't do that. Anyway, so Dolly, you're able to follow where Gerald was going. You catch up with him, and he turns around, and he's clearly on his way to his own office. And he says, Dolores, didn't see you there. Is there something that I can help you with?
Yes, Professor Bunting. As you were unpacking the boxes, there was a particular I happened to glance over my shoulder, and I saw you take it out of the large crate. Colorful mask that seems to have not made it into the displays. And, well, Professor Harding is very understandably upset that it has been mislaid. I was wondering, I know it's easy to put things down and not remember where you laid them, but do you happen to remember what you've done with that mask?
I do not appreciate the way that you are implying that my memory may be spotty. Yes, I am advancing in years, as we all are, but I am nowhere near as old as you. How dare you?
Professor Bunting, keep a civil tongue in your mouth. You're not so old that I am afraid to wash it out with soap.
Are you rolling Intimidate?
I might as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Hell yeah.
That's a 21 under 60.
Oh, aces. He is cowed by this. He is like backing weight. He's like, okay, sorry, Mrs. Fry. Didn't mean anything by it, Mrs. Fry.
Now, as I was saying, do you happen to remember what became of that mask?
I do not. I had thought that I'd put it on display. I will admit I didn't keep a terribly close eye on it, but I suspect it may have been one of my grad students who misplaced it. You can probably find either of them at the restoration lab at this point. There were a couple of items that were damaged in transit. Yeah, go to the restoration lab and request Thomas or Johanna.
Thomas or Johanna. Thank you, Professor Harding. And if you should happen to remember seeing it someplace unusual, please do let Professor Harding know. That's a good lad.
Certainly, Dolores. Again, sorry for my behavior, out of line.
And I will toddle off toward the restoration lab, looking for Lester. Where did that boy go?
Lester! Oh, pardon me. Lester! It's a library after all.
Alrighty. I will go back to Abe and Pearl. Have either of you done anything in particular? There was that shouting match. I'm assuming you guys heard it. Did you want to go follow up on that, or do you want to look at more of the books or anything like that?
I'm sure Dolly has it under control.
She frequently does.
And while I am very curious about what is happening out there, because I also view librarians as a bunch of gossipy little things.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
I've got a box full of ancient books in front of me. I mean,
you do indeed.
Yeah, I'd like to just take a cursory look to see if there's anything else in here that catches my eye.
Okay. Nothing calls to you the same way that the first book did. Give me another sand check.
47 under 80.
That's under?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You don't feel a call towards, but there are two books in particular that repulse you. And you actually find that when you go over to your desk, which is next to Pearl's, you get the same repulsion feeling from the book on her desk.
Do I have a name or reason why I'm repulsed?
It's vibes.
Okay.
Do you have a cult, right?
I have a cult? Oh, occult.
Occult. Yes, sorry. The skill occult.
It's my first time playing. I'd be, wow, doing really well if I already have my own cult. Yes, I do have a cult.
Okay, give me occult, please.
No. 60 over 55.
Okay, so a regular failure. Yeah, you don't know why you feel as though you shouldn't touch these books. Like you physically can, but it gives you this skin crawly, very sort of cold feeling. You don't like touching them. You don't like looking at them. Your first instinct upon looking at the book on Pearl's desk is to like pile papers on top of it so you can't see it.
Which I do.
Okay. very, very good. Very good. All right. Sounds good.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
And I shuffle them off and collate them on my desk.
Trust me on this one, please. Just trust me on this.
Pearl, do you try to get a closer look at Abraham's book?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Abraham.
All right.
The students are shelving for the rest of the day, right?
I believe that they are.
These books were sent to the library. So what do you say we get them on the shelving card and put away properly?
Oh my gosh! This is the first time in me running this scenario that anyone has tried to do any library work. Oh, I love it! This is okay. Everything is normal and fine, and I'm feeling very normal about this. Let me just have a quick drink of water. I'm so normal about it.
I was just like, you made it the day. I'm used to scenarios starting at night, and then you don't have time to do anything. But there's so much time left.
Well, I suppose we should, Pearl. What system should we use? And if you say that Dewey fellow...
If either of you say Dewey, I end the recording.
Oh, that's right. This is still a contentious issue, isn't it?
I've heard some universities have thought to try to implement it in their own libraries. Applesauce. Won't have any of that nonsense here.
Well, of course, Miskatonic's own system is the best.
Absolutely.
And it is deep and unknowable.
Well, if you don't have to work to find where the books are, then you don't really need them, do you?
Were these books some that were sent by Professor Julia Harding?
Is there a label on the box, or is it just written? Either way, I'll show.
I'm changing my mind about the label. This is a crate intended for the library from Julia Harding.
Right. Well, before we start, we ought to let the good professor know that her books have arrived. I believe that would be the polite thing to do.
Sure. We can write a note that we received the crate. I'll note that down. Would you like to deliver it to Miss Harding?
Was she one of the voices that I heard in the hallway, raising up a storm, a ruckus?
Yes.
I'll just go let her know myself. I believe that she was handing someone their head on a platter.
Great. And meanwhile, I'll get these books shelved. And then I hold out my hand. I can take that one back from you, Abraham.
No. I want to ask her some questions about it.
May I also make a quick note?
Mm-hmm.
Any decent library, for the listeners, I used to be a librarian. I should clarify this. This is a deeply personal topic to me. Any decent library is going to process a book before putting it on the shelf. That means stamping it and including the card catalog slip inside. So you're going to have to handle all of these books.
Besides, we'll need her to help us decide. We'll need her to help with the cataloging to determine where they go.
That's true. After all, I don't speak... I can't read Latin, only Greek, and I kind of grin at my book.
And I can't decipher any Greek, only, and I pat my book, a bit of Latin.
All right, so you're going to Julia. Are both of you going, or just the one of you?
I hold the door open for her, and my hand is to say "ladies first" without actually saying "ladies first."
Yeah, I guess realizing that you can't just shelf these things right away, because of course, we'll take the 2 books that we got as examples of what we received, and then plan to pass along the rest.
Very good. So you go up to Julia Harding, who has just finished talking with Dolores and Lester, and she's happy enough to see you. And then she sees the books in your hands, and she says, "Oh, where did you get those?"
In the box that you sent.
Yeah, package for the library.
We've noticed that there are some discrepancies with the manifest, and we wanted to make sure that we hadn't accidentally received a box of pillows.
She grabs the manifest, and she looks through it, and she says, "There weren't those books on the manifest. Those books shouldn't... May I see the crate?"
Of course. It's in our office, right this way.
Okay. And she'll follow you guys. When you get to the office, she looks at the crate, and I'm going to do a quicksand check for her, actually. Okay. She looks disturbed. She looks like she's having a very bad day. She looks at the label on the box, and she says, "That is not my handwriting. That is not my handwriting. I did not authorize these books to be here. I need to make do phones exist in the They do exist in the 1920s,
yes, you just have to crank them.
All right. Yeah. I need to either make a phone call or send a telegraph." And she scuttles off. Like not scuttling, but like she briskly walks off. Yeah, on her way out, she says, "I would prefer not to be disturbed for the next little while. I'm sure that you guys can handle these books yourselves. Yes, I please don't disturb me for the next few hours."
It's an intense phone call.
I hope that she dials the right number. Someone called me last week and said, "Who's it? No, this is 5. You want 8."
Pennsylvania 65000.
I look at the others assembled and say, "So," I gesture to the box, "cataloging party?"
All right.
Sure. Yeah, I guess we'll need reference materials to do it, probably.
There are such reference materials. Any good cataloging system is actually going to have a cataloging manual that you can sort of follow. It's generally a big book. But yeah. Cataloging manuals do exist.
Dolly, don't try to lift that by yourself.
I am afraid that I lost my train of thought a little bit with regards to Dolores and Lester. Where were you guys last?
Lester was lost, and I was on my way to the restoration office.
That's right. Restoration lab. Okay.
Restoration lab, yes.
Lester, I think at this point you become unlost. Would you like to go to the office to see what's going on with the books? Do you want to keep trying to find Gerald Bunting, or what do you want to do?
I think I would like to try to find Dolly.
You want to try to find Dolly? Okay. You know what? For simplicity's sake, I'm going to say that you catch up with her on her way to the restoration lab,
which is usually not difficult.
Yeah. So yeah, the restoration lab is it's a decent ways away from the library. Not too far, but it's like it's a ways. It's like about a mile walk. And so time passes. You get to the restoration lab, and it is just Thomas and Johanna in there. And they are working in a very dimly lit room. The restoration lab is in a much older building, and it actually still has gas lamp lighting. And they have the lighting turned very, very low, which is not uncommon when working with light-sensitive documents that can fade with bright light easily. So you can't quite tell what they're working on when you get there, but you can tell that they're in there. They don't acknowledge you as you enter the room, though.
Well, and I'm still telling the end of a very, very, very long story to Lester. And I really don't know why they have to go about changing all the names all the time. When people give something a name, that ought to be what it's called, don't you think?
I know.
If you go changing all the names, then people won't know how to find where they're going. Oh, look.
You are so right.
We found where we're going.
Good. Watch your step.
Thank you, dear. Yes, thank you. You know, the arthritis is really giving me a turn today. It's a long, long walk.
Yes, it was a long walk.
All right.
Why did we come here again?
At that, Thomas and Johanna slowly turn around. Like unnaturally, smoothly, slowly turn around and look at you. Give me sanity checks, please.
Are they coordinated?
Yes.
Whew. 62 under 65.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, boy. 65 over 55.
Ooh, excellent. Okay. Let me calculate damage. Actually, for this one, Dolores, you take 1 point of sand damage for this.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
For Lester, if you could roll me a d4, please.
D4? Okay.
Yes.
1 moment.
Is Dolores the sanest of all of us?
I think so.
Seems to be.
Does anybody have greater than 65 sanity?
Abraham does.
Okay.
Abraham has 80.
3.
3. Okay, so you take 4 sanity points damage.
Okay.
And they are both Thomas and Johanna are wearing masks. Thomas is wearing the brightly colored one that Dolores saw earlier, and Johanna is wearing a sort of more cool toned, much duller mask, but they have the same basic shape. And as they both turn towards you, Dolores, you don't hear anything, but Lester, you start hearing some whispering. You can't exactly tell what it says. It's just you feel welcomed here. You feel welcomed in the dark. You don't really want to leave the room. You like it here in the dim light. You're comfortable here, and you don't really want to leave. You're happy.
Can I roll against a cult?
I don't know. I don't know if that would work.
This just doesn't feel like me, but maybe it's okay.
But you failed your sand check.
That is
Yeah,
the point
that's
of failing a sand check.
You failed your sand check. So,
Okie dokie.
are you going to try to fight the feeling?
It's probably what I was alluding to without even understanding what I was alluding to.
Okay, that's fair. Give me a power roll. That's going to be one of your stats up there.
Okay. And it's the same, roll the 100 and the 10 together?
Yes,
Right.
and you're aiming
Okay.
low.
Yes. How about a 67 over 55?
Ooh, you feel real comfy there.
Okay.
It like you can definitely like talk to Dolores. You can do stuff.
Sure.
You're really happy in this room, though.
Oh, nice.
Now, those are valuable artifacts. You should not be wearing them on your faces like that. I don't know a lot about archaeology, but I know that you're not supposed to touch it with your skin.
They don't move, and they don't seem to acknowledge that you've spoken. It's hard to tell with the masks. You can't really see their eyes very well, but you think they're looking more at Lester than at you.
So I look over at Lester.
Can you talk some sense into these young people? You speak their language.
Lester has a vacant smile on his face.
Lester, are you listening to me? Lester,
Yes.
what are you doing? I said, can you talk these young people into giving these artifacts back to us? Professor Harding needs them back.
I am talking to them.
Professor Harding needs these masks back in the library.
I'm talking to them right now.
Well, your lips are not moving.
They're so friendly.
This is making me concerned.
Dolores, at any point do you touch Lester in any way? Like grab his hand or shake him to snap him out of it or anything like that?
If only I brought my cane with me, I would tap him on his foot.
We can say that you brought your cane with you. That would be a reasonable thing for you to have.
It was a long walk. I probably did bring my cane. So I just hit him on the side of the foot. Lester.
Let me do a quick little roll. Oh, yeah. Okay. Lester, you're normal now. You're fine.
Oh, yes. Why did you hit me?
Well, because you were not paying any attention.
When you snap out of it, Thomas and Johanna both kind of like shiver a little bit. They don't move any closer to you. They don't try to like move away from you, but they just kind of like shiver a little bit.
But I can see them shiver, or that's just that they do?
You can see them shiver.
Okay.
Now, as I was saying, could you please see if you can talk some sense into these young people into giving us these artifacts?
I can try. So, Jenny, would I roll against persuade to try to have them give up the masks?
Yes.
Or just a simple
I'm going to
conversation?
say that this is a harder than normal thing. You're going to be rolling against half your persuade.
Oh, half.
Yes.
Okay.
That should be hang on a second.
The second
you do have
No,
persuade.
that's
So
good.
you're trying to roll under 20 now, not under 40.
Yeah. Well, you just tell the dice that. Oh, goodness gracious. 52 against 20.
Yeah, they're not really interested in speech at all right now.
Okay.
They're in some kind of trance. Like they are not moving.
Oh, okay. Dolly, they're not listening to me.
Well, they don't appear to be completely in their senses. Come, let's just see if we can take them off of them. And I'll approach and just kind of gently reach toward the mask on Johanna's face and see if I can take it off of her.
Okay. She doesn't try to stop you, actually. Give me a sanity roll, please. What, like as soon as your
As soon as I touch
skin
it.
makes contact.
Ooh, that's a failure. 76.
Yeah, you put it on. You put on the mask and you feel warm and cozy and happy. Lester, when she takes the mask off of Johanna has this rictus grin going on. She is toothy grin, gazing off into nothing, not especially conscious. How do you watch Dolores put the mask on?
Oh, man, I don't think I'm this perceptive. I'm really not a perceptive person, I guess.
There's
She
another
wonders.
thing that you can do. There's a thing called idea. You can make an idea roll. It's under your intelligence, and if you succeed, I will give you a hint.
If you fail, it's bad, though, isn't
So
it?
rolling against intelligence. 47 against 60.
Cool. You feel immune. You feel like if you touch the mask, it's not going to hurt you anymore because you're immune now. You broke out of it,
That is
and it's
so
not going to get you
weird.
again.
Because I was thinking grab the mask. Why was I thinking grab the mask? I'm grabbing the mask.
All right. You're immune. It kind of tingles in your hand, but you're fine. And now that it's broken, you're fine. Dolores, give me a power roll, please.
40 under 65.
Alrighty, you also snap out of it. At one point, Lester's hand brushes your hair, and that snaps you out of it.
And I snatch the mask off of my face.
All right, yeah, you do. And you now also feel kind of immune. Like that's not going to get you again.
We should find something to wrap these in. I don't want anyone else to touch them.
Well, we still have to get the one from Thomas, don't we, Dolly?
Wasn't that the one that you have in your hand now?
No,
he took
it
it
was
offline?
the one on your face.
Oh.
Yeah.
So then I don't snatch the mask. I just let him take it off of me.
Yeah.
All right. So then I will take the mask off of Thomas. I am going to pick up a piece of cloth and not touch it directly, just in case, though.
Okay.
So let's
Very good.
wrap these up and get them back to Professor Harding.
Thomas,
I look around and I see some like clothy type material, and I work with Dolly on that.
By the way, Thomas's face is in also he's in a very stiff frown, like he's stuck in a rage kind of thing. He looks angry.
Mm.
I'm assuming you guys are going back to return the masks to Professor Harding.
Yeah, we'll try to like shake these people and see if we can.
Okay. I'm going to
them.
make a couple little rolls. Ugh. Ooh, okay. Thomas, Johanna, you shake her, nothing happens. She stays very stiff, like all of her muscles are tensed. Thomas, briefly, you see the briefest moment where he's you look at him and there's a soul in his eyes and his face goes back to like shock, and then he collapses unconscious to the floor.
Oh my. We should perhaps summon someone to take these two people to the infirmary.
Yes, we should. Now, does the university have an internal like intercom or phone system that we could use for that?
I don't know if that would exist yet. I don't think it does. I think at this point you just have to send for somebody.
Okay.
But like there are plenty of grad students in other rooms in this wing. It's just this one room that these two were in. But
could we get them out of this room and into another room?
Ooh, okay.
Oh, I'm afraid that's going to be up to you, my dear. I'm not up for carrying people.
There are grad students around who can help.
Yeah. Just supervise, Dolly. We get this.
Thomas, once you get him even just into the hallway, his eyelids flutter a little bit. He's not fully conscious and he's not speaking, but he's like, it's like he's trying to wake up from a dream or something, but he can't quite, he's close, but he can't quite do it. Like he's waking up from anesthesia or something like that. And extremely groggy. Johanna, there's like almost no difference. Like she stays almost paralyzed in a hunched position. And like, if you get her onto like a rolling table or something, you can get her out into the hallway. Nothing changes, unfortunately, with change of environment for her.
Okay. Dolly, we've got a couple of grad students that can watch over them as we head back. We need to get these masks back to Julia, correct?
Yes, well, we are certainly more archivists than doctors, so I think we can leave them in these fine young people's hands. They'll get them to where they need to go. We should return to the library.
I'll send security back or someone to help.
Okay. Yeah, so that happens. Thomas and Johanna are going to be like taken good care of. They're going to be safe. So yeah, you guys head back to the library. Again, very sorry. I lost my train of thought with Abe and Pearl. What were you guys doing?
We were preparing to catalog the box of books.
Yes. Okay. So when you like if you really focus, like the yuck feeling from the other books, which by the way are in German and French, you can touch them, but you feel bad about it. It doesn't feel that great.
Am I getting a yuck feeling from the same books?
You are, Pearl, right?
Yes.
Yes. You are getting a yuck feeling from the same books as well as the Latin book that Abraham had.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? Okay, hang on. I have an idea. Pearl and Abraham, give me either an occult roll or a listen roll.
All right. Occult is 65, but I rolled 88.
Occult is 55, and I rolled 19.
Ooh, alrighty. So Abraham, you know what? Give me a sanity roll. You're probably going to be fine, but give me a sanity roll.
You're probably going to be fine. 57 under 80.
You're fine, but you do hear and it's almost like you're remembering the words "not for you" over and over again as you look at the books that give you the yuck feeling. Not for you. Don't belong to you. Not yours.
Then for whom?
At this point, I'm going to say that when you guys are about like halfway done the box, Dolores and Lester come back to the library.
Would we, it's safe to, like, we touch the nasty books, but we kind of, I imagine in my mind, we kind of stack those separately, like on a chair that we set out of the way.
That would make sense. Is the door to the office open while you're doing this?
I believe so. Neither one of us said anything about closing it.
Okay, cool. So Dolores and Lester, you come back to the library. Please give me sanity checks.
Nice.
Oh, darn. 69 over 65.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, wait, no. 99 over 65.
Yes! Okay, hang on. I actually need to look up how that works.
What will Dolly's performing art be?
I always knew the old bag was going to go bomb me one day.
Okay, hang on. Okay, you know what? Okay, executive decision.
Really bad rolls that deserve consequences.
Give me that 1d4 roll, please.
4.
4. Okay, you take 5 points of sand damage. Yeah, you black out for a little bit. And once again, the people in the office see you scuttle forward, face blank, you snatch the book, and you go over to your desk. Lester, you see Dolly straight up drop the mask on the floor like it's, hot garbage, and just like scuttle off faster than she should be able to towards the office.
Yeah, but I got a 92 over 51.
Oh, you got a 92. Okay, so that's not a critical. Give me that 1d4, please.
Okay. One moment. 4.
Cool. You also take 5 points sand damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you drop your mask. You black out. You are now in the office. You both wake up at your desks. Although Dolores, because you got a critical failure, I'm gonna say that you're like speed reading, like you're turning pages super quickly, and you end up like halfway through the book. With Lester, you open the book and you're snapped out of it.
Okay.
And yeah, Lester, your book is in German, and it is about music. Music in like religious rituals.
Ooh.
And Dolores, your book is about, let's say, generally speaking, like religious regalia.
Okay.
Do either of you want to read further into your book?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I have any idea of what has just happened to me?
Yeah, you recognize that you have lost time. You both recognize that you've lost time.
Then I want to put the book in the bottom shelf of whatever desk I'm sitting at or standing at.
Okay. Cool.
Put it away.
Pearl and Abe, you both witnessed this. You recognize that Lester is sort of more in a similar situation to what Pearl experienced, where he had like a brief moment of not really being in control of himself. Dolores stays out of control a little longer, and it's maybe a little distressing. So yeah, the gang's all back together. What do you want to do? You've got these books.
Yeah, were the books that we did end up cataloging all like performance / religion related as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Have the two, have Pearl and Abraham gone through all of them? Are there any more to catalog?
I'd say at this point they're like 2/3 of the way through the box.
But we kept the ones that gave us the heebie-jeebies off to the side and separate.
Yeah, and then those got snatched.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Abe, Pearl, would you like any help with the rest of these books?
These books aren't the ones giving me concern.
I'm very interested in this description of the ceremonial cloak of the Aztecs as it compares to the papal vestments. It's a very interesting comparison and contrast. I have never thought about this before. You really should look at this book.
Oh, I tried to, but I don't think I was supposed to.
Oh, of course. You don't read French, do you?
No, I don't.
So few Americans do these days.
Yes. No, I was quite taken with my own book, which was attributing African tribal dances of the Malawis, but being performed as part of a Chinese ceremony. It's quite confusing, but also quite fascinating at the same.
These are very cosmopolitan books, aren't they?
Quite. These. Am I the only one who's just getting an odd feeling from these books? Like either it draws me in, or it repulses me to the point of nausea.
Well, I could tell you a few things about nausea. Now, I don't think it probably applies so much to you because you're a man, but back in, I suppose it was 1870 or so, I was pregnant with my third child, and the morning sickness was almost more than I could handle. And she's going to go on for a while.
Is anyone going to do anything about the masks that were dropped on the floor?
Yes. What's all this about? You came in, before you moved quite like a comet towards that book. Pearl, you had this strange thing, and I've been down to pick it up. So
you guys were outside of the office when the books called to you. Both masks are outside the office. Oh, I thought it fell on the floor when she came in. No. So like, there is now a grad student in the doorway. And this grad student is trying to wrestle the mask away from you. What the?
Oh.
And I think...
Willoughby, hey, take your hands off that. If you damage it, I will have words with your professor.
Willoughby hisses at you.
Oh, well, that's not proper behavior for a student at this university.
I think...
I reach over to grab the mask away.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, go ahead. Do that. You have grabbed the mask. Let me do a quick little...
Someone's been hitting the hooch a little heavy.
Yeah, so Willoughby is circling you and starts saying words in a language that none of you recognize. Give me sanity checks all around, please.
There were 2 masks outside too, right?
There were 2.
I should have just clocked him right away because that's 56 over 32.
Ooh, okay.
I have a success, 26 under 60 or 59 now.
I'll never roll this well again. Abraham rolled a 5 under 80.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay.
An 80 over 46.
Oof. Okay. Each of you who did not succeed, just take 1 point of sand damage. So yeah, is anyone going to try to physically stop Willoughby?
As soon as he hisses at me, Abraham says, "Right, none of that," and slugs him across the jaw.
He goes down like a sack of bricks. I'm not even going to make you roll brawl or anything. He wasn't in his right mind. He goes down like a sack of bricks.
Abraham, you cannot strike a student in that fashion.
Oh, I assure you, Dolly, I most certainly can. And did. Besides, you heard the boy. He hissed at me.
Lester, were you asking if you have the mask?
Yeah.
You have the mask. It is now in your hands. You're immune, so you're fine.
Yes.
The other mask is Still on the floor.
I'll go and pick that one up.
Oh, Pearl?
Yes.
Is it still wrapped in its cloth?
It is still wrapped in its cloth. Give me a sanity roll,
But that
please.
does not matter.
Especially not for me. One day I'll roll a low sanity roll. We'll see. Ooh, actually, yeah, 30 under 31.
Ooh, very good. Okay.
Ooh.
It's close. It's close. You get like a kind of a gitchy feeling about it. It feels sort of cold to handle, like not in a physical sense, in a mental sense.
Yeah, I'll drop it on the chair
Pearl?
that we had put the gross books.
Pearl, man, can I hold on to that, please, Pearl?
Pick it up. Take it. I don't want it.
And I stack them together, wrapped up tightly in the cloth material.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me do another quick little roll. Okay. So now you have these masks. You have these books. You have these books that are all about like religious performance and things of that nature. Pearl's book in particular, or not Pearl's, Dolores's book in particular is about regalia.
Does it include descriptions of these masks?
Do you want to look a little further and find out?
Of course I do.
Cool. Give me another sanity roll.
45 under 59.
Okay, cool. You find the page that these masks are on. And maybe ordinarily, like in the olden days, when you first started working at this library, you might have been able to blame flickering lamplight or candlelight or whatever. You can't anymore because these lights are electric, and honestly, they're pretty steady. But there's a moving quality to the images on the page.
I stop and clean my glasses.
Okay, that's excellent. Yeah, it doesn't do much for the animation. The one that's in cooler colors sort of looks like it's laughing, and the other one looks very, very angry. And this book says only that the masks are very, very old. They were perhaps used in summoning rituals for protective spirits over, they're not sure exactly what, they suspect children, but they aren't exactly sure. Children, perhaps, or smaller living creatures. The origins of these masks are uncertain, though, and the book doesn't have a lot to say about what exactly they're for, but it does describe them in great detail, and it has those fancy little pictures.
All right. Well, I will relay this information to my fellow librarians.
Okay. Do you read any of it word for word?
No, I believe I summarize it.
Okay.
Because reading it word for word would have to be done in French, and none of them would understand it.
Okay.
Well, do you summarize it or do you expound upon it and triangulate it with your own life experiences?
Well, yeah, it's probably the amount of time I spend talking and summarizing is longer than the passage itself.
Okay. Professor Julia Harding has requested not to be disturbed for a little while. I think give it like another hour or so, and she'll be ready to talk with you guys. There are other people you could ask about the masks. There's Professor Gerald Bunting. There were, I think, probably one or two other grad students who were helping unload that you could ask about for more information about the masks, or you could go and see what the rest of the display is like, or something like that.
Now, those two young people that were transporting the large crate seemed to think that there was something fragile and valuable inside, even though the manifest was incomplete. So I think that perhaps they might know something more than we do.
Okay. Let's call them Jomus and Tohanna. No. Let's call them Bill and Fred.
William and Frederick.
Yes. They are still helping set up the displays and things. Most of the boxes are empty at this point. Bill is breaking down one of the cardboard boxes that didn't have like much of anything in it. Fred is at a display, sort of like the room is circular. It's in like an old tower kind of thing, or more of a rotunda than a full tower or whatever. It's a decent round room, but it's at the display is sort of right at the front where the bulk of the spoken part of the presentation is going to be taking place. So he's messing with a little, I say messing with, he's refining a display there.
Abraham, you seem to have developed something of a rapport with these young men. Why don't you take the lead on this?
I'm not sure if punching him in the face is rapport, but
No, that was a different young man.
I take your meaning. What is it that you're wishing of them?
I was just curious
Dolly?
whether they knew what was inside the box when they were transporting it. Perhaps they know a little bit more about these artifacts.
Bill, Fred, you heard her question. You were the one carrying it in. What can you tell us?
I'm not sure how much Professor Harding wants us to say, but it was the mask box.
Right. Is Brian Dolly or is he Pearl?
Brian is Dolly.
Okay, sorry. Please continue.
Okay. But yeah, it's mostly Bill that's speaking to you, by the way, just breaking down boxes. Fred is like deep in concentration.
Okay.
So yeah, Bill is like, yeah, no, it was mostly full of masks. If you're talking about the clank that happened earlier, we had some concerns about some of the masks were ceramic and very, very delicate. That one, because it was so old, it was hard to tell if there was any new damage to it. But yeah, Fred is putting it up on display over there. He's being very, very careful with it.
So it was purely concern for the condition of the masks and nothing else that you were worried about?
No, I mean, I can't think of anything. Fred, how about you? And Fred does not respond. Fred?
Come, Fred, speak up.
Bill is like getting a little worried, like, not again. Fred, snap out of it. And Bill gets up and shakes Fred by the shoulders. And he sort of like shakes his head and wakes up a little bit. He's like, oh, did it happen again? And Bill says, yeah, it happened again, Fred. Look, I go to the infirmary or something. Like, you're weirding me out. You've been weird ever since we stopped at Argentina and picked up that dang mask.
You've been having these spells since you picked up the masks? Which mask specifically were you handling when it first happened?
Well, it's this one, and it's an old ceramic mask. It has sort of hairline fractures all over it, but it's still mostly being held together by the glaze. And there's one part of it right at the top that is shiny and polished. And you think that Fred was probably like stroking it as though it was very, very important. It's a very small mask that looks as though it was intended to be worn by, at the very least, someone with a very narrow face, perhaps in their like early teen years, maybe. And it has a neutral expression. And yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make you roll sand checks for this one. Yeah, not this one. This one's okay without sand checks. But yeah, anyway, Fred, at the urging of Bill, does decide to go to the infirmary, so they both head off in that direction. Unless there's something else you wanted to ask them.
Leaving the masks there and everything else they were putting away.
Yeah, leaving the masks there. The masks are left.
What to ask him when the young man Fred, he was the one who zoned out, right?
Yes.
Fred, you've been having these episodes. What do you remember when you are not yourself?
Not much. Just that I want to protect it and keep it safe.
This is going to sound like a strange question, but have you ever had the desire to sing or dance when you're in one of these episodes?
No, never. No, it's not anything like that. I just feel like the mask is very dear to me, and I wanna keep it safe.
Very well. Has anyone seen Professor Harding?
I believe the last people to see her would have been Dolores and Lester.
I think she talked about the books with Abraham.
Oh no,
and Pearl
yeah, she
after
did
that.
talk about. Yeah, that's right. And that's when she said that she didn't want to be disturbed. You're correct. You're absolutely correct. So yeah, no one has seen her for a while. I'd say at this point that you could go and find her in her office.
I think we need to track Julia down. We need more information about all of this. They may have come as a surprise to her that they were shipped to the library, but she's still the source of whatever this is.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm sure she'll want to know that we found the masks also.
Okay. Are you all going to her office, or are you sending someone to bring her to the library, or what's going on?
I think at this point, I would say go to the office.
Go to the office? Okay.
Yeah, we got most of those books dealt with, and people are taking care.
Is everybody going to her office?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Okay.
Is there any more that needs to be done in the setup?
No.
In
The setup at this point is complete.
Perhaps just drape a cloth across that ceramic one, just in case.
That's a good idea.
So, yep, and that's done.
Okay.
I'll just trail behind him.
Okay. You all head to Julia's office. Her office is a mess. And this is not unusual. She's not known for being especially tidy. There's stacks of paperwork, stacks of books all over the place. Her bookshelves are filled. It's not the biggest office. She doesn't have a lot of seniority. So perhaps she's hoping for a promotion or upgrade of some kind in the future so that she can have enough space for all her stuff. And she is actually still on the phone when you guys arrive. When you guys walk in, though, she starts wrapping it up pretty quick, and she says, yes, we can discuss proceedings at another time. I'm afraid I have an appointment that I must attend to. Thank you for your time, and then hangs up. And she looks at the four of you, and she says, at this point, you have all seen the books. And I do mean the books for you four. You have seen them. You've read them, I presume.
Oh, not just the books.
When you say the
But
books for us, for what do you mean by that precisely?
Okay. These books were not supposed to be delivered until after the not performance, after the presentation tomorrow evening. They were not supposed to be delivered for quite a long time. They were intended to be delayed. I know that I did not put them on that truck. They were, I was to present them to you as thanks. And I was also to present them to you with a warning that they have a nature about them.
Present them on behalf of whom?
On behalf of both myself and Gerald Bunting, for thanks as allowing us to do our presentation at the Miskatonic Library. They were intended to be a thank you. I fear I did not have enough time to properly warn you about the effects of those books. Did you get any feelings while looking at the books, while reading them, that you haven't felt with other books in the past?
Oh, yes, I quite enjoyed mine. Thank you very much.
You enjoyed it?
Oh, yes. It seemed a strange thing, but, Valerie, my cousin on my mother's side, Valerie, she was always the pretty one, and all the young men in the neighborhood made excuses to come by the house, and she'd come out on the porch and talk to each and every one. She never made any promises, but each of them thought that he was her one and only. She came to a bad end, I'm afraid. Not the kind you're thinking of. It's consumption, you see.
Professor Harding's jaw is on the floor, by the way.
I suppose they call it tuberculosis these days. I don't like it when they change the names of things, you know. The old word was just fine.
Yes, Dolores, I do know.
Valerie, though, she used to say, what was it? Flowers are God's way of apologizing for the rain.
Wow. You enjoyed your... Okay.
Yeah, I assume that something good is going to come from it, even though it made me slightly uncomfortable. That is what I was trying to say.
Oh my goodness. Wow. We got there in the end, I guess. Did you end up catching up with Gerald Bunting? Did you find the masks? Or find the mask that was missing?
Oh, yes, we found 2 masks, in fact.
2 of them.
Lester, I think you had the masks, did you not?
Yeah, they're back in the area where the books where they're wrapped up on a desk area. Would you like me to go get them for you?
Yes, please. I think that would be best. Okay. I should
I'll
probably
head up directly and
explain
go get them.
more about them and about what's going on. So yeah, you leave, you get the masks, you come back. I will not unwrap these masks just yet. When I said that Professor Bunting was trying to steal my work, I'm afraid that that's a little bit of an oversimplification of what's truly occurring. These masks can potentially be dangerous.
You don't say.
Yeah, well, I do say. I say it now, and I do apologize. I probably should have said it earlier, but these are masks that turn humans into protectors. I have been calling them the small ones. They are a race of diminutive beings that lived in Argentina a long time ago. They are not human and do not look human. But when they wear masks to make them look human, they incur a particular feeling of protection in those who see the mask.
We witnessed that ourselves.
Oh no, who was it? Was it Fred?
Thomas
Was it Fred?
Johanna.
It was Fred again, wasn't it?
Yes,
Thomas
it was Fred.
and Johanna.
It's the 2 young research students that were...
They were wearing these masks?
Well,
because these
they
ones
were wearing those masks.
are somewhat of a reversal. They instead of
there was also young Willoughby. He wearing? I believe he was wearing one, and he hissed at me. And well,
oh dear.
But don't worry, he's
he
sleeping
tried
it
to
off.
grab it. He tried to take it.
He tried to grab it,
Abraham.
but yeah, he.
But Thomas and Johanna actually were wearing them, Julia, when we found them.
Okay. These masks are a little different from the other one because they have, at the moment, they have no designated protector source. When the ceramic mask induces protection from others towards the wearer of the mask, these masks must be attuned to a specific person or object in order to induce the feeling of protection in the wearers effectively. They are not intended to be used in an unfocused manner without the appropriate rituals, and I worry for Thomas and Johanna's safety, to be quite honest. I hope that they recover quickly. I should probably go visit them as soon as we're done here. Now, when I said that Professor Bunting was attempting to steal my work, what I meant is that I suspect he intends to use these masks for nefarious purposes. I don't know the exact nature of what he wants to do, but I suspect that he intends to use them to essentially enslave somebody to be his own personal bodyguard, or two people to be his own personal bodyguards. It is absolutely vital that he not get his hands on these masks. It is absolutely vital. I suspect that his volatility will only be emboldened and increase should he perfect the ritual. Does anyone happen to know where he is at the moment?
I'm not sure, but would you like me to lock them up somewhere?
No, they should be fine. I have she pushes aside a stack of books on the shelf. I have a safe here, just keeping things in it. They will be safe with me.
I did see Professor Bunting a little while ago. I think he was on his way to his office.
Okay, good. Hopefully he hasn't left to do anything just yet. I would be very careful if I were to go and talk with him about any of these masks. I wouldn't mention Thomas and Johanna to him. Now that the masks have attuned to them, it's quite likely that they will be easier to manipulate into wearing them again should they gain any level of consciousness. I would be very, very sure to keep Professor Bunting in the dark about their whereabouts.
I very quietly raised my hand while Julia's talking.
Mm-hmm. She acknowledges you.
Julia, should I tell you, or do you need to know that aside from a little tingling, when we found these masks and removed them, they did not affect me in some form or fashion for some reason?
Oh, that is news to me.
Does that matter?
That is fascinating.
I do not know why, but one of them started to affect Dolly, and I was able to help, but I did not feel what I saw, and I don't understand.
Neither do I. This is absolutely fascinating. Do you... No, I shouldn't. I was going to ask you if you would be okay with me putting the mask back on you, but I shouldn't do that, especially not while Abraham and Pearl are here, as I don't know exactly what effect the mask would have on them just looking at it. No, for now they shall stay in my safe.
Okay.
But this is very interesting information. Perhaps after sorry, scientist brain. I was going to ask you if you wanted to be part of an experiment after all of this is over, but of course, I don't wish to actually risk any of your well-beings. So I shall table that for now. It's probably at this point getting towards the end of the workday, so it would be time for you guys to head home for the night. As you guys are, assuming there's nothing else that you have to ask Julia.
I don't.
Not I.
Nobody? Okay. After she is, as you guys are all heading out, you do see Professor Bunting as he heads towards his cars exist at this point, right? They're for very fancy people. Yeah, he has a car, and it's very fancy and very, very nice. And as he gets into his car, you just notice that he's looking a little more frustrated than normal. He drives off before you have a chance to really say anything to him, but he's looking a little frustrated. So yeah, you guys head home. Nothing especially interesting happens over the course of the night. You guys get back to the school in the morning, and everything looks pretty much as you left it. If anyone does anyone want to go and try to talk to Harding or Bunting?
I'd like to go back and talk to Harding.
Okay. Is anyone going with Abraham?
I'll trail along.
You'll trail along? Okay. Anybody else? 5, 4, 3.
Not
2,
at this
1.
time.
Okay, cool. So you go to Harding's office, and despite it being her regular office hours, she's not there, which is very strange because she should probably be either in her office and you didn't see her at the library. But yeah, she's not there. Yeah, it's maybe a little worrying.
I look around the office to see if anything is amiss.
Okay. The safe looks like it's been messed with. It hasn't been opened. It's remained locked, but you see the telltale marks of someone trying to have pried it open with a special little pry bar. Anyone who is currently in the library, that would be Dolores and Pearl, I think?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Gerald Bunting waltzes in, and he goes over to the presentation area, and he starts setting up more like he's brought over the podium now, and it looks like he's sort of rehearsing.
Was he scheduled to make the presentation, or was that going to be Harding?
It was going to be a joint presentation.
Oh, okay. So this is not unusual.
No, this is not especially unusual. Although you haven't seen Harding yet today, and she should probably be here. Are you going to investigate Bunting's presentation further? Or at least his rehearsal thereof?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to lurk.
All right.
Yeah, same. I want to poke around.
If he is his presentation, if it's going to be performed the way that he's performing it, is going to either completely cut out Julia or he's going to steamroll her. There is no indication in his speech of leaving any space for Julia to speak.
Pearl,
Mm-hmm.
I've been having a thought about this Professor Bunting. It seems to me that he has brought back from the jungle some kind of a fever or a virus or something that's infected these young people that he was working with. This seems to me to be very irresponsible, don't you think?
I would say so.
Are you saying this within earshot of him?
I wasn't planning to, but now that you ask me, yes.
Excellent. He stops his speech and he comes over and he says, "What manner of illness are you talking about?"
Oh, well, I have just heard tell that some of the students have come down with a bit of an illness. And it concerns me that you are not properly quarantined. And I wondered if perhaps someone ought to speak to the dean.
Oh, dear. He looks genuinely a little concerned, actually. And he says, well, what are the symptoms?
Oh, well, I am sure I'm not a doctor. I don't know. But from what I have heard, they certainly seemed sick, catatonia or something like that.
Oh, that is distressing. He's sort of, let me do a quick little check. Oof, okay, yeah. He looks mildly concerned and he says, well, that is quite concerning for my students, but I feel perfectly fine, and the show must go on, as they say. If you would leave me in peace for a bit, I must rehearse my presentation.
Oh, as you wish. Pearl, perhaps you could walk with me for a short distance.
Yeah, of course.
I fear that was intemperate of me, that I perhaps gave him a clue that he should not have had, but my notion about speaking to the dean and perhaps having him quarantined, perhaps the entire presentation quarantined, at least no other people will be exposed to these artifacts that seem to be causing such problems.
Yeah, it seems wise. Professor Bunting seems quite unconcerned with the state of his own companions.
Yes, I think perhaps he is well along on the way to his retirement.
All right.
Of course, he's at least 10 years younger than I am.
Yep. So you guys are heading to the dean?
I think so.
Okay. He is in his office, and it's not terribly far away from the library. And he seems busy with paperwork as you walk in. He's writing a letter. He looks up and says, "Yes, hello. I'm afraid I'm quite busy at the moment. Is there something I can help you with quickly?"
Oh, we do apologize for intruding, Dr. Billings. We just had a little bit of concern about an event that was going to be taking place at the library later this afternoon. You are familiar, of course, with Dr. Bunting's recent expedition to Argentina?
Yes, I've heard it was quite successful.
Yes, from an academic perspective, I suppose it must have been. However, 2 of the students that he has been in contact with have recently fallen ill, and we are naturally concerned about the health of the student body.
Yes. However, I must confess, is there any way that are you certain that the disease came from Professor Bunting? Is it not possible that these students are simply, well, I know it's prohibition, but students are students. Is it possible that they managed to get their hands on a little too much liquor and are terribly hungover or something like that? Really, this presentation is going to be a massive boon for the school. There are so many donors who are going to be present. I can't see any reason to put it off or to have it disrupted in any way. It's I'm afraid it's just not possible to change anything at this moment.
I am certain that Professor Harding is more than capable of making the presentation on her own. It is largely her research, after all. I am just concerned that a man of advanced age like Professor Bunting might be possibly overcome by whatever illness this is, and if he is a carrier or a spreader of some kind, in all honesty, I'm a little worried about myself as well. I really think that Professor Bunting ought not to be making this presentation in a crowd full of people.
Okay. Give me a charm roll, please. But half. It's going to be a harder one.
Okay. I rolled a 19 under 37.
Oh, wow!
Not quite extreme success, but very close.
No, but pretty close. He's like, you know what? You are correct. You are correct, actually. I'm terribly sorry. I don't know what came over me. The safety of the school must be top priority. We should have Professor Bunting in quarantine. Although I'm afraid that if we're going to quarantine Bunting, then we must also quarantine Harding. She went on the same expedition, and I don't think it would be wise to have somebody, 2 people who could potentially be spreaders, making the presentation. However, I don't see how we could postpone the presentation any longer. I'm afraid it may have to be postponed after all, actually. That does make the most sense. Yes, we can postpone the presentation for now. I will ensure that Professor Bunting and Professors Bunting and Harding are both looked at by medical doctors here, and they are sent home.
Thank you for your time, sir. I apologize for interrupting your busy schedule.
No, this is actually quite important. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Yeah, so I think a few, like an hour goes by. You go back to the library. Professor Bunting is there. You go about your work, busy day, all that. And at one point you hear, "This is ridiculous," coming from the presentation room. And Professor Bunting, shortly after that, storms out, and he is being escorted by a member of campus security. And he's blustering the whole way. He's like, "Absolutely ridiculous. I feel perfectly fine. There's no call for any of this." And let me make a quick little roll. Oh, wow. Oh, he critically failed. He takes a swing at the security officer, misses, trips over his own feet, and falls down and busts his nose open on one of the reading tables. And the security officer's like, "Well, you've got to go to the infirmary now." And he's like, "Yes, I do." and they go to the infirmary. Is anybody going to follow them to be nosy and see what happens? Or do we want to perhaps look for Professor Harding?
I would say look for Harding.
Yes. Yeah. I'll search.
Okay.
Does anyone know if she has a phone in her home?
Well, I certainly have the faculty directory right here. Let's look it up and see.
All right. So yeah, she does have a phone in her home.
We'll give it a call.
All right.
And
Her phone number is 3.
It is answered by a small sorry, I am bringing kids into this. It's fine. It's one child. It's answered by a toddler who says, "Hello."
hello, is Julia there?
Mama's not home. Mama's at work. Bye, and hangs up on
What?
you.
Huh. Well, we know that Julia's not at home. And whoever is there believed her to be at work.
Does anybody actually have track?
I don't think I gave anyone track.
It doesn't seem like something.
I'll take spot hidden.
Oh yeah, in her office.
Yeah.
I'll give it a try. 45 on the dot.
Oh, I don't know what that does.
I don't know if it's actually under or if that counts as over.
I don't know. For the sake of moving the plot along, you do it. Congrats.
The quick reference does say it's a regular success if it's equal to the skill.
Yeah, that you do it. So apart from the safe has been noted as like someone tried to pry it open. You didn't notice earlier though, part of the rug has been pulled up a little bit. There was a little bit of a scuffle.
Okay. And we know that there are protectors. Why don't we try to look for the grad students who we were talking about yesterday?
Yeah, they ain't there. They're the Thomas and Johanna?
Thomas and Johanna and the one who got punched.
Bill and Fred?
Oh, Willoughby.
And Willoughby.
Yeah, there were 5. Yeah.
Okay.
We counted in some capacity.
Willoughby is he's actually back doing his he's just studying in the library. He's like,
okay.
Yo, yesterday was wild. I don't know what came over me. But yeah, Thomas and Johanna, when they were they were at one point in the hospital, but they checked themselves out in the evening.
All right. Do we find? Do you want to try to find them through their advisors?
Do you want to pull up more of the rug?
I guess we could.
You could pull up more of the rug.
Being hinted at. Yeah, let's do it.
Should we pull up?
See, I was wondering something under the rug, and then you said a scuffle, so I was like, "Oh, just signs of a fight." No, we'll pull up the rug.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you find a trapdoor. It's locked, though. Do you want to do a quick little? For this, I'll take spot hidden. I will also take archaeology.
I have a hard success on spot hidden.
Cool. So you're in her office. You notice that there's a book that's open on her desk. Some of the pages look a little crumpled, and it's been annotated by her in the margins, and it makes reference to another book on another shelf, which is hollow, and there's a key.
And I like to think that the longer we're in this office, the more and more organized it's becoming. Just
everyone roll me accounting. I'm not joking.
Reflexively straightening things up.
Accounting or library use. Give me these rolls, please.
25 against 45.
Okay.
Well, I failed accounting, but I have a hard success on library use.
Yeah, my library use is higher, but accounting is funnier.
Ooh, very close. Okay, so 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Yeah, I'd say that it's like slowly getting more and more organized. You're not really touching so many of the papers, but like the book stacks are becoming alphabetized as you go along. Alphabetized and chronologized and all that jazz. So she'll have a nice little organized surprise when she gets back. Anyway, so yeah, the trapdoor opens, and it's like a vertical shaft, and there is it's like a I was gonna say ladder, but no, it's a spiral staircase stone spiral staircase leading down, down, down.
Someone check the filing cabinet under F for flashlight.
Everyone roll me luck.
Luck. 45 under 65.
Ooh.
Okay.
15
that's not
under
as close
40.
as I thought.
29 under 50.
Okay.
39 against 35.
3 out of 4 ain't bad. You do find a flashlight.
It was under
And it
T for
is
torch.
in the filing cabinet under F. So yeah, you found a flashlight. Do you want to head on down?
I don't want to go first.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll bring up the rear.
Okay.
It's just,
Yeah, let's leave a note about where we've gone though.
Ooh, that's actually
in one
a
of our
good idea.
offices in case we also go missing.
Okay.
Not to jinx it.
Okay.
Just based on my last rolls, I may.
Or one of us could just stay as a note.
Just lay on the
and
desk.
not get lost. Yeah. Having been lost before, not fun.
For the sake of not splitting the party, y'all go downstairs.
No, that's fine. We'll just put a note on her door.
Okay. This staircase goes down a long way. A very long way. And as you go down, you realize like you're well underneath the ground floor. Like you're past the basement at a certain point. And you keep descending. And the staircases, the spiral staircase was at one point like stone bricks. But as you go down, more and more of the stairs they've like crumbled away underneath, and there have been like wooden slats put in place. And you go down further. And at a certain point, you actually don't need the flashlight anymore because there are glowing blue torches. And I would like people to roll me a sanity check.
Ouch. I failed that one.
42, that's a failure for me.
37.
29
That is a
under
success.
45.
Okay, so 2 failures, 2 successes. If you failed, please roll me 1d6.
Ooh. Stakes are rising.
1.
2.
Okay. Dolores, that's 3 damage. Pearl, sorry, you rolled a 1?
Uh-huh.
That's 2 damage
To sanity.
to sanity. People who
Great.
succeeded still take 1 damage each.
Oh, gosh.
Those who failed, the fire is whispering at you. And it's telling you to turn around. Please make me a power check.
Oh no, my power's so low.
Failure.
Oh, failure for me too.
Okay.
40 under 55.
Only the people who failed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's okay. It's okay. I should have been clearer about that. Lester, you were taking up the rear, right?
Yes, I was in the rear.
Cool. Dolores and Pearl turn around and start pushing you back up the stairs. I mean, like, we shouldn't be here.
Hey. Whoa. What are we doing?
we need to go back up. This is not a place for us.
What do you mean it's not a place for us? Why did we come down here in the first place?
Blue flames are too hot. We
And
gotta get
really-
out of here.
Okay, scientifically I understand that, but why are we trying to go back up?
Oh, it's my gout, you see. I'm having a terrible gout flare. I need to get up. Back up the
Okay,
stairs.
okay, Dolly. Okay. Come on. Abraham, we're heading back up. Dolly's gout's getting at her.
All right, be careful.
Wait, you're coming with, correct?
I'll be right behind you.
Somehow I do not believe him.
As soon as you guys get out of the range of the blue flame light, Dolly, you come back to your senses.
Oh. Lester, why are we going back up the stairs? I thought we were going
Dolly,
down.
you said your gout was having problems.
Oh, that's ridiculous. You obviously don't know anything about gout. If I was having a gout flare, there is no way I would want to walk upstairs. It would be terribly painful.
No, I've not had gout before, but I have been with you when you've been in a flare. But I also agree with you. We should not have been coming down these stairs anyway.
Wait, are you agreeing with me or not agreeing? You're supposed to be going down the stairs.
I'm agreeing. No, okay. I say we go back.
Burrow, what do you think?
I think I'm just pushing my way back up still, right? Unless I've snapped out of it as well.
You have snapped out of it as soon as you're out of the range of the blue light.
Okay. Did we lose the time here? Did we remember what had happened?
I think it's a little fuzzy. It's not fully lost. It's just a little fuzzy. It's like, oh, what a weird kind of thing to have thought. Like, of course we're going down the stairs. Why did we think this?
Yeah. We should blindfold ourselves.
Ooh,
and you can lead
I
us
love
back
that
down.
solution. I love that solution. That's so good.
I'm having a very difficult time on the steps as it is. I don't know if I want to try to go down them blind.
I'm sure Abraham could carry you. How much can you possibly weigh? Like 35 pounds?
She's 119.
A little more than that, but thank you.
I don't know, Abraham Winks. You haven't seen her at the faculty potlucks.
For reference, my build is 0.
Blindfolds trigger me. I don't know that I could wear one.
Well, you don't have to wear a blindfold unless you want to leave the lights too.
All right, well, Lester, just keep a hold on my collar, and if I start to fall, just try to keep me from breaking a hip.
I will hold your elbow of the arm that is free.
Okay, so we're going with blindfolds?
Apparently we're going with blindfolds.
Cool, they work. Because I think that's a really cool idea. So yeah, after about like another minute or so of walking, you pass the layer of blue flame and you reach the bottom of the stairs. And it opens out into this old brickwork chamber. And off to the left-hand side is a set of alcoves that have cabinets in them. And off to the right is a hallway.
How much light is around us, Jen?
There are torches, but they're not blue. They're just normal torches.
Fully lit or dimly lit? Or, I mean, can we tell that there's, enough light?
There's enough light. There's enough light. You have a flashlight, but you don't really need it.
That's true.
Take a look at what's on the cabinets.
All right. So the cabinets are sort of generic looking hardware cabinets. They don't look like they fit here. They look like they're newly built, whereas the rest of this place looks hundreds and hundreds of years old, if not thousands. It's a little out of place.
Like seeing IKEA cabinets at a Civil War museum.
Yeah, basically. and they are all locked.
Do you suppose that key that worked on the trap door would work down here?
I don't have the key, but it's worth a try.
I don't have the key.
I'd say that you guys have the key. It's easier if you have the key.
Okay.
Then we take the key and we try it on the lock.
Pearl has the key.
Okay, regardless, one of you guys has the key.
Yeah, unlock or try to unlock.
It unlocks one of them. And
is there another key in that cabinet?
No, there is not.
Shoot.
I could have sworn that one of you guys had lockpick.
Oh,
I have 1%.
Yep.
Yeah, everyone's got 1%.
Yeah, 1%.
Dang it, I gave it to the other two characters. I gave it to the other two pre-gens. Dang it. Okay. That's fine.
Can I persuade the lock?
Y'all can spot hidden.
Yeah, I'll give that a shot.
We spot a nearby shotgun, which we can blow the lock off. Success.
Success. Okay.
12 under 75.
That's a very good success.
You find the key like on top of the cabinet, which is like, it's a pretty tall cabinet. So like if you didn't know to look there, you wouldn't have found it, but you found it. So yeah, there's guns in those cabinets.
Dolores is only 4'11", so she probably couldn't see up there anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, no, you find guns. You find pistols and a couple hunting rifles.
Along with ammunition.
There's enough ammunition for the pistols. For the rifles, there's only 3 shots per gun. Or 6 shots for one gun if only one person takes the rifle.
All right. Well, I am skilled with a rifle, so I will take one.
Okay.
I will take a pair of pistols.
Pair of pistols. Okay. Let me pull up the weapons tables. I don't know anything about guns, and they're giving me like numbers and things. Is a 45 a big gun for a handgun?
Yeah. A Colt 1911 would have been widely used at this time.
It's pretty powerful.
And it would have contained a 45 caliber.
Okay. Yeah. The pistols are 45 revolvers. This is the time to write things down. They have a damage of 1d10 plus 2. And I think that's honestly the only thing that's going to be super relevant. Yeah, damage of 1d10 plus 2. For the pistols, for the rifles... Oh my gosh! That's very silly and I almost want to do it. Dolores was taking the rifle, right?
Yes.
It's probably like a 12
You want an
gauge.
elephant gun?
An elephant gun would obliterate this poor woman.
Do you want it though?
I feel like that anytime the game master offers you an elephant gun, you just say yes, regardless of the results.
Sure, I'll take the elephant gun.
Yeah! Okay, this is gonna be fun.
You could also use it as a propulsion device.
Yeah.
If you decide that she needs to go into low orbit.
The elephant gun has a damage of 3d6 plus 4.
Yep.
I feel like it should be even more than that.
I'm pretty sure
that's really high in this game.
That's really high.
Yeah, guaranteed
That's
7
really
damage is really good.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it sounds like a 45-70.
Our toughest person in the group only has 11 hit points.
Yep. Okay, so you are now kitted out with guns. I'm also going to say that knives are available just in case, but I think you guys are pretty much set with the guns.
Well, the only thing is that my brawl skill is really good.
Yeah.
So would a knife be... Does a knife use brawl?
Yeah,
Or is
I
that a
think
different
so.
skill?
Let me make sure of that. I'm gonna say that it does just for funsies.
Because I definitely feel more comfy with that than a pistol.
Okay. Do you want knife small, knife medium, or knife large? They all
Large.
use fighting large. Okay, that's a machete. 1d8 plus what's DB?
Damage bonus.
Damage bonus. 1d8 plus damage bonus.
That's what the...
So I would give up.
Brawl
I would
is
give up one of my knife options for a second revolver if I could carry 2.
You can carry however many things you can fit in your pockets. I'm not going to be like a super stickler about that. If you want 2 knives and 2 guns, that's cool. That fits in pockets, right? I don't know anything about guns.
Yeah, I'll take 2 45s.
2 45s.
Stick an elephant gun in each pocket.
There are only 2 elephant guns available.
Yeah.
So yeah, there we go. Knife and things, and you're all kitted out. Do you now go down the hallway?
Yeah, that's the only direction to go, right?
Yes.
Unless we want to leave.
I mean,
I will start down the hallway with the flashlight in one hand and a pistol in the other.
okay. It's well lit enough that I'd say you don't really need the flashlight. Like there's torches on the walls every, few feet. I would like everyone to okay, at a certain point, yeah, okay. You hear voices chanting. And I would like everyone to make sanity rolls, please.
My poor brain.
Ooh, yay. I rolled a 1.
My brain.
Okay.
Ooh, 14 under 29.
Okay.
75 under 79.
Okay.
So quite the opposite.
46 over 44.
Ooh. Okay. If you succeeded, that's going to be a straight 2 points of damage. If you failed, roll me. Hang on, there's a chart for this, and it's either gonna be a D6 or a D8.
We'll just go for the D8 and make it fun.
Oh, that's interesting. A D8 isn't listed. Yeah, give me a D8.
Okay. 6.
Ooh, okay. So 6 plus 2 is 8. Please take 8 points of sanity damage.
Ouch.
Okay.
For the rest of us, it seems our guns have given us all peace of mind and a calmness of spirit.
Well, and hopefully that's not 8 isn't above your insane threshold.
Yep.
Because is that
8 is my insane threshold.
because that's single instance, right? That's how that works.
I think so.
I don't remember.
Let me.
Sanity rules were always the thing we got wrong.
But it's fun. You get to roll on a table and then horrible things happen.
So the way that I actually do sanity, I'm sorry, this is against the rules. But if you do go insane, I let you describe it, and I let you decide in what manner you go insane, because it's more fun that way.
So taking my sanity down to 36, it did take my insane rating down to 7.
Oh, you shouldn't be changing
'Cause
the
it's
initial
automatically.
the starting sanity. You should be using
Yeah.
the box next to that for current sanity.
Yeah, sorry, the type is very, very small.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's actually a second form field on the PDF.
Yeah. So
All right, so hold on. So I've been messing with that the whole time. So 55 was my original.
yes.
And 36 is my current.
Okay.
Okay, well, that moves my insane back up to 11.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Then you're fine.
You're fine. I'm trying to find, because there is a thing about temporary insanity, and I'm trying to find that.
Yeah, because I see there are check boxes below: max, temp, indefinite.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. You are temporarily insane. If an investigator
Okay, so
loses
mark
5
that.
or more points from a single source, then maybe we should have gone insane a little earlier. Anyway, we didn't.
Well, I've put a check mark there.
You put a check mark by temporary insanity. Cool.
Yes.
How do you McFreaking lose it?
Okay, let's see. We are not in the dark.
You're not in the dark. You are hearing chanting.
No, I'm not hearing chanting. The flames of the torches are speaking to me, and I see little faces in the flames, and I'm starting to shake, and I drop to my knees and I cover my eyes as stiffly as I can, and I say, "Stop, stop, 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 stop."
And you're saying it loudly?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
That's good.
I would like everybody to Okay, hang on. Actually, this is a thing that I should be rolling. Okay. The chanting gets quieter. Like one person has stopped chanting, but the other person is continuing on. And you start to hear footsteps approaching you. And it is Johanna, still with the rictus grin. But she's now moving towards you in a very jerky, with jagged movements. She turns her head sideways a little bit as she comes around the corner and looks directly at Lester and says, "Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back." And she makes a beckoning motion towards him. What do y'all want to do?
Abraham and I had not seen Johanna and was it Thomas?
Yeah.
Before, right?
Correct.
We didn't actually witness their whole situation.
Correct.
Yeah, that's a little freaky.
She starts coming closer, but very slowly. She has noticed you. She's sort of like looking at each of you in turn, but she's mostly keeping her focus on Lester.
Johanna, dearie, you don't seem to be feeling quite right. Would you like to come back upstairs and maybe put on a nice mask?
She looks at you, but does not verbally respond. She looks back to Lester and again slowly starts approaching.
Can I roll occult to see if I know anything based on the chanting that I heard / some way to kind of break this weird focus binding thing that they have going on?
Absolutely.
All right, let's see. Nope, that's 78 over 65.
Yeah, you don't really recognize the chant. You don't know what it could be from. If anyone else wants to also roll occult, I will also take history or archaeology.
13 under 55.
Ooh,
nice. And I've got a 41.
That's really good.
Under 55.
Okay.
That's a hard success, right?
I believe so. You do recognize the chanting. It is very similar to a particular Aztec ritual that you've read about. It is intended to be a signal to a master to summon for servants to summon forth a master.
Is sacrifice usually a part of this ritual?
Generally, no. It's more of a sort of like a security alarm almost. Like, hey, we found an intruder, or hey, we found one of your enemies. What do you want to do with them?
Gotcha. Do we see any others of the chanting group yet?
No, only Johanna noticed the thing.
Oh, the temporary insanity is the one where you're supposed to get an intelligence roll.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now. Oh, yeah, you were supposed to get an intelligence roll.
That's actually one of my favorite mechanics in this game.
Yeah. Lester, give me that intelligence roll, please. Sorry about that.
Okay. It's okay. And that's the percentile and 10 together?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's not good. 101 over 60.
Oh, what? How did you get 101?
Well, I have 100 on my.
That's just a 1.
That's just a 1. That's a critical success.
Which is actually really bad.
It's 11 then.
That's really bad. So you do go insane. You recognize the full extent of what's happened to you, and yeah, you have McFreaking lost it.
Okay, so that's max insanity or indefinite?
This is still temporary.
Yeah, it just means
Oh
that.
my
Okay,
goodness.
so help me understand. So my intelligence was a 60.
Uh-huh.
And I rolled a 00 and a 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So this is one of those ones where you kind of want to roll high for once, and you didn't. You rolled very, very low. And
very low, like the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And I need to see.
So...
Oh boy. You're going to be like this for 3 hours. You have McFreaking lost it. If no one stops her, Johanna is going to attempt to pick you up, Lester, and sort of like cradle you like a baby and take you into the chamber where the chanting is happening. If no one tries to stop her.
She must be a stout young lady.
I'm definitely going to move the gun, to block her way. But
okay.
I'm not a fighter.
Okay. Oh goodness, sorry. Cat's being annoying.
So Jenny, do I uncheck temporary and check either max or indefinite on her?
You keep temporary checked.
Uh-huh.
Until 3 in-game hours have finished.
Oh, okay.
Actually, because this is a one-shot, I'm going to say that it's 30 minutes instead, just because I do want you to be able to participate. Johanna is going to, I'm going to do a quick little roll for her. Ooh, okay, yeah. So she is actually stopped by, it was Dolores putting the gun in her way, right?
Yes.
She sort of like clocks the fact that there is a big gun present. And she's like, oh. She sort of scuttles backward a bit and hisses and runs to the room where the chanting is occurring.
Well, that was very rude.
The chanting stops now.
Getting awfully tired of being hissed at.
And you hear more footsteps coming towards you. Johanna comes back, but now there's Thomas is with her, and so is Fred, actually. Fred is there as well. Fred doesn't have the same level of like the Rictus grin or Rictus grimace or whatever. He seems to be more in a bit of a trance. Sort of his movements are flowier, sort of more loose, almost drunk looking. Thomas looks furious though. And Thomas and Johanna both look like they're about to attack. In the other room, you hear sort of a muffled struggling, like someone is trying to talk through a gag.
Going to make my way over to that room.
Okay, Thomas and Johanna are in the way. Like they're in the entryway of the room. Are you going to try to push past them?
Yes. Or actually, I'm going to level a pistol at them and say, all right, let's back away, shall we?
Okay, Johanna clocks the pistol. Thomas does not. I think at this point, it is time for combat to begin because Thomas is going to attack. So there's a couple different ways. We could roll for initiative. There is also just the option of going with order of dexterity. So could I get a... Dolores, what is your dexterity score?
25.
25. Cool. Lester, what is your dexterity score?
45.
45. Abraham, what is your dexterity score?
65.
65. And Pearl?
70.
70. All right, cool. The order is going to be as follows. Pearl goes first, and then Abe, and then Thomas is going to go, and then Lester, and then Johanna, and then Dolores is going to be last. So, Thomas doesn't have any weapons on him, but he bares his teeth, and it was Pearl who was trying to... Who was it? No, it was Abe who was going to try to push past.
Correct.
Okay. I believe the way it works with melee is we do opposed brawl rolls.
Okay.
And whoever has the highest roll succeeds. If there's a tie, then ties go to the attacker in combat.
Gotcha.
So, let's do those opposed brawls.
So how does an opposed brawl work? Like, am I measuring the difference between my brawl skill and what I roll?
Let me double check the thing.
I'm assuming I'm rolling percentiles again.
It's just whoever, because combat is different and weird, I think.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay, are you fighting back or are you trying to dodge?
I am going to... The wonderful thing about pistols is that they're great blunt objects as well.
They really are.
So as he's coming to me, hissing, I'm just going to bash him right in the head with the end of the pistol.
Okay. So, both sides roll percentile dice and compare the results with their own fighting skill. The side with the better level of success avoids being harmed and inflicts damage on their opponent.
So is Abraham opposing first, or am I? Is Pearl?
Oh, you are, because you roll first. Oh, me first? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So my brawl is a 45.
No, wait, hang on.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, okay, wait. Never mind.
Pearl was top of the order.
Pearl does go first. Pearl is top of the order. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I just want to sock him. I'm not going to use the knife yet.
All right.
Oh no. That's 92 under 95. So it's a bare success, but my margin 95? Of success is like 3.
Okay, I'm going to say, okay.
I'm
he
really
successfully
good at brawling and dodging.
His his focus is not on you, so he's going to try to dodge, and he successfully dodges.
Great.
So no damage inflicted there. Next up in the turn order is Abe, and you are going to try to pistol whip.
Okay, now I was confused by something you said earlier. You were talking about rolling in the higher number against each other. So am I trying to get under my 45 brawl roll, or?
You are trying to get further under your brawl roll than he gets under his brawl roll, which unfortunately he rolled very well. Good luck.
I rolled a 9.
Ooh.
Congrats, you did better. You did a very good job. You did it.
It was like,
now we get to determine damage.
I kind of forgot that these dice had double zeros.
So I'm not sure how a pistol whip works in this game. I'm gonna see if I can find.
In real life, it works quite well.
Like it works very well in real life. I'm just not sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call this a nightstick.
Blunt object.
So that'll be give me 1d6 plus dB. I'm not sure what your damage bonus would be in this case. I'm not sure how to calculate that.
The sheet calculates it automatically. It's in the lower right
does
corner.
It? Okay.
My damage bonus is 0.
Oh, okay. So, give me 1d6.
A 6.
Oh, excellent. So,
I just Dr. Jones to this guy.
Yeah. All right. So that is your turn. It is now Thomas's turn, and he just got pistol whipped, and he's really mad, and he's like actually missing a few teeth. Like you clocked him right in the jaw, and it was like slow motion, the teeth flying, the little flecks of blood and spittle, and he turns and roars at you, Abe, and he is going to attempt to brawl you.
Okay.
Just like he's just going at you with hands and fists. Oh, he doesn't do it. He fails.
All right.
Completely and utterly. Are you trying to... Hang on a second. I think it's if... Okay. Are you fighting back or are you dodging him?
I'll dodge this time.
You'll dodge? Okay. So in this case, no damage inflicted. It is now Lester's turn. Lester, you're nuts. I'm going to say that you are not in this reality. You are aware that something is occurring, though, that is a little aggressive. How do you feel about that?
Am I able to recognize Johanna at all?
I don't think so. I think to you, Johanna appears to be a being of blue light. Similar to the blue flames earlier, but not giving quite the same. No, yeah. You know what? Yeah. Blue flame giving the same yikesy vibes.
Yeah, but I don't know that it affected me as much.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely didn't affect you as much.
Yeah.
But you're insane now.
Right. And so if I think that I'm seeing any of the faces or hearing of the voices that I heard from the other flames of the other torches, then I'm going to body rush Johanna, almost like a body slam.
Okay, I like this. I like this a lot.
I mean, just like full on run to like
rugby tackle,
bowl over.
Okay. Yes. All right. Yeah, give me a brawl.
Let's see what happens.
She will attempt to dodge, by the way.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. Not good. 63 over 45.
Yeah, you do it.
Oh.
Not by a lot, but you do it.
Okay. Wildly. Crazy.
So yeah, give me that 1d3. And I don't think you have a damage bonus.
No, I do not. 0.
Okay. So yeah, 1d3.
3.
Okay. So yeah, you like bull rush her. You just like run at her. You do a spear like Edge does in wrestling. You like,
Oh wow.
you like take her down. It's a bit of a messy one.
Oh yeah, I'm crazy.
But yeah,
I'm
she
wild.
is. I'm going to say that she's like damaged, but I don't think she was knocked prone. I don't think you had a good enough success for knocking her prone.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's definitely like scuffed up and not happy. So that's Lester. It is now Johanna's turn, and she is going to attempt to lash out at you, Lester, for spearing her. Oh, she doesn't do it. That's a 94.
Cool.
What? Unless you roll worse than a 94, she doesn't do it.
Okay. Oh, so I'm still rolling against brawl rather than dodge because I don't have anything in dodge.
I mean, you
Right.
can do either, but yeah.
Okay, I'll just roll against brawl.
Okay.
See what happens. 34 under 45.
Wow, you punch her back real good.
Oh, nice.
You have successfully fought back. So yeah, give me that 1d3.
Okay. 2.
2. Okay. So that was Johanna's turn. It is now time for Dolores. Dolores, you have the elephant gun.
Yes. I am a little hesitant to turn students into paste. But
Okay.
I will at least close the breach very loudly and heft the thing and kind of aim it in. Fred seemed he was kind of cogent, right?
He was not exactly. Maybe I'm not remembering what cogent means. He's a space case. He is not not involved in this fight.
Oh, okay.
He's
He was just less aggressive.
not aggressive at
Not
all.
aggressive. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I will point it toward Thomas then, but I'm not going to pull the trigger.
Okay, you're just pointing?
Yeah. Can I attempt to intimidate?
Yeah.
Now, I told you to get yourselves back upstairs. 44 under 60.
Okay. He is going to I'm going to say that you're like you were sort of like face to face with him. He's now going to sort of scuttle away from you, sort of kitty corner, and not want to interact with you at all. So, it is now back to the top. It's Pearl's turn.
I'm sorry. I was having flashbacks as Brian was doing that to an old Sylvester Stallone movie called Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
I love that movie. It's objectively not that great, but I absolutely adore it.
Oh, it's one of the best schlock films of the early 90s that this is so horrible. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. I love the when she washes his gun in the sink like a dish. Oh my gosh. Comedy gold. Comedy gold. Anyway, yeah, it is now Pearl's turn. We've got Johanna not looking great, Thomas looking a little worse. Actually, quite a bit worse.
I want to punch Thomas again. Failing to hit him made me mad.
Okay.
That's more like it. That's 61 under 95.
Ooh, okay. I forgot to roll. That's actually important for me to do. Oh yeah, I got an 88. That's gonna be a no. You hit me real good. Yeah, give me that. Sorry, you were you?
I'm just punching him. I'm
You're
not
just punching.
swinging with the machete yet.
Okay, cool.
So just 1d3. Which is not the d4. It's the d6 halved. 2.
He is unconscious.
Yes.
There we go. So Thomas is out of the picture for right now.
Does he keep the same expression on his face when he's on the floor?
Yes, he does.
Seems not good.
No, it's not. Abe, it is your turn.
With Thomas out of the way, I'm going to head to that door where we heard the muffled cries from.
Okay. You turn the corner. There's no like actual physical door in the way. It's just an archway. And bound and gagged in the middle of a massive sigil is Julia Harding. And she is, this room is truly massive. It echoes. And you come, the archway is sort of like in the, if we're looking at it from the top down, it's in the bottom left corner of this room. And the vast majority of this huge, like, ballroom-like space is taken up by a tall, like couple dozen feet tall facade, intricately carved with all sorts of runes and glyphs and hieroglyphs and depicting scenes that just boggle the mind. And speaking of mind-boggling, give me that sanity check, please.
Everyone?
37, under 77.
Okay, you still take 2 sanity damage.
Just not gonna look at that thing.
Yeah, just it's just better if you just don't look at it too hard. But yeah, Julia is there and she is staring at the facade and like basically crying, trying to say some words, but she's gagged.
Is she the only person in the room?
She is the only person in the room.
Then I'm going to go down and start untying her.
Okay. She's actually going to, she is no longer coherent, okay. And she does not recognize you, and she's going to struggle away from you.
Is she tied to the altar or just tied up?
She's on the ground.
Oh, on the ground?
The glyphs are carved into the ground. She's just laying on her side, standard rope, standard cloth gag. So yeah, I'm going to say that just like take your turn to untie her.
Actually, instead of untying her, I think might be best I just throw her over my shoulder.
Okay. She's not going to like that very much. I don't know. Okay. I have always hated grappling rules a lot. I'm going to say opposed strength. You're probably going to win. She is not very strong. Oh. Okay.
She's stronger than she looks because I rolled a 93 over 40.
Wow, yeah, no, she, like, it's like picking up a garbage bag of Jell-O. She just, like wiggles out of your arms with ease.
An experience we have all had.
Okay.
I have children, so I know exactly what that feels like.
Like, I'm in wrestling school. There are some people, you pick them up and it's like picking up a garbage bag of Jell-O. It's very, very difficult with some people.
Well, I imagine picking up cats is also like that sometimes.
My cat in particular, she's so physically slippery. She is shiny and sleek. She's not fluffy. She's very sleek. And I've joked that when she was 18 pounds, it was like picking up an 18-pound bag of Jell-O.
Yeah. No, and they can instantly shift their center of gravity from their nose to the tip of their tail.
Absolutely.
Which is the tricky bit.
Anyway, back to the action. Johanna is still there. She's still fighting. That was Abe who just went, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thomas is unconscious, and it's now Lester's turn.
Cool. I'm going to slug Johanna.
Alrighty.
Actually, could I take that back before I roll?
Yes.
I want to kick the fire out of her.
Okay.
Like one of those where you raise your leg and just kick forward like really hard. Like
yeah.
you're kicking a door open.
Yeah, and you're trying to kick the fire out of her?
Well, just like I'd love to like kick her like backwards or kick her down.
Oh, okay,
like,
yeah,
where she's not standing. Yeah.
Okay,
so it is kind of like a strike, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So are you trying to knock her prone?
Well, I guess I was trying. 000.
Oh. That's a critical failure.
Yeah.
Wowie zowie, I didn't think we'd get a critical failure. Okay, you
hadn't met me yet.
Let me
Just
see.
kidding.
Hang on, because this might be actually a thing where you end up hurting yourself.
Yeah, pulling something that I shouldn't have pulled.
Yeah.
You kick yourself onto the ground.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think, you know what? Yeah, that actually makes sense. I think that you end up prone on the ground.
Okay.
It is now Johanna's turn. Abe is not in the room. Pearl's not in the room. I think that Lester, I'm sorry, but you're a sitting duck, and she's going to try to hurt you.
Do your worst.
Okay. Oh, she does good.
Okay.
So yeah, that's going to be 1d3. Okay, so that is 1 damage to you. She did not roll very well.
Okay.
So that's Johanna's turn. It is now Dolores' turn. You have in your hands, essentially, I know you don't want to shoot students. You have a club large, I will say.
That's true, but I also have a very low brawl skill.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is also true.
And if she fights back, I might regret it. However...
Yeah. Intimidation worked before.
Intimidation worked before. I will try it again.
Okay.
Point the weapon at Joanna. Please don't make us hurt you. And that is a 64 under 75. No. Okay. 64 over 60. I looked at my history skill.
Alrighty. I will... Wait, sorry, that was a 64 under what?
That was a 64 over 60. That was a failure.
Oh, okay. So yeah, she doesn't really care or notice you. Back to the top, it's Pearl's turn.
Okay. I guess the move is to just try to smack Joanna.
Okay.
She gets the luster. This seem to work okay.
She will try to dodge.
Man, I'm really rolling as badly as I possibly can. 82 under 95.
Yeah, she has a better dodge roll than that, so she dodges out of the way.
All right.
No damage in this case. Abe, it's your turn. You're dealing with a very slippery professor. Do you want to try picking her up again?
Actually, I was going to try to reason with her. Is there a way to pull someone out of their insanity?
I'm going to say for fun, yes.
Okay.
Let me see what you could use. I would say that Charm could do this. Or really any of the more social skills.
Oh, I'm a librarian. I'm posed.
Could persuade help at all?
I don't have charm or persuade. I'm trying to figure out how I can use accounting or archaeology to appeal to her. You really need to come back up to your office. We just got done organizing all of your books, and I must say, the layout and the organizational choice made by Dolly and Pearl is inspired. You're going to love it. You need to see it.
If you give me, you know what?
Also, if we lollygag any longer, I'm pretty sure Dolly's going to turn most of the people in there into a veneer.
You can always roll
the
default skills in parentheses, and charm is 15%.
Yeah, I just don't like trying to roll under 15%.
Have I explained how luck works?
No. Or at least
so
not
those
to me.
are, it's a stat, but it's also points. So you can roll a thing and then spend luck as points to up the roll, or rather down the roll.
Okay, so I've got 50 luck.
You do have 50 luck.
All
I believe terrible things begin to happen to you, though, if you spend all of it. So be careful.
Well, we'll see what happens. I guess I'm going to try to, because I can't library use her out of her
Not
craziness.
really.
Although as a fellow librarian, I feel like I should get a bonus for that.
If you can give me a really good explanation of what you say, I'd also let you use occult.
Okay.
Like if you can use occult knowledge to sort of like do a brain map of like how to get someone out of insanity or something.
Look, remember, you sent us the books for a reason. The masks came to us for a reason, to protect. And I believe we're not just sent to protect the small ones, but we're to protect those who wish to protect them as well. And that's you. So we need to get up. We need to get out. Because if we don't, who will watch over them? Who will protect them, if not us?
That's a very good speech. Please roll it with a bonus die. Do you have a third D10?
I do.
Okay, roll it with bonus. That's a very good speech.
What do I do with the bonus die?
It's advantage on your 10s die.
Yeah, I've given you advantage.
Okay.
So take the lower of the 10s.
I rolled a 24.
Cool. Yeah, she snaps out of it. She stops screaming and she kind of motions with her head to take the gag off.
I do so.
The door is about to open. We are all in incredible danger.
I'm not even going to question it. I say, can we stop it?
No. The only thing left is to leave and lock the basement door behind us. We have to go now.
I pick her up.
Okay.
And should I, at this point, do I have the time to just, well, now that she's not fighting me, I'm hoping that untying her knots will be easily done.
Yeah. You can untie her, no problem. I am going to move on, though, because Johanna is still up and
yes, let's
active.
continue.
It is Lester's turn.
Okay.
You are prone on the ground.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to swing and try to kick out her knees.
Okay. She's going to try to dodge.
7.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nicely done.
That's good. That's really good.
Under
That's better
45.
than what she got. So yeah. Yeah, give me that 1d3.
Okay. 2.
Okay, she's looking worse for wear. She's not quite out, but yeah, she is now knocked prone on the ground. Yeah, no question. At this point...
How much longer for my insanity?
Pardon?
How much longer on my insanity?
I'm going to say until the end of combat.
Yep.
So yeah, it is now Johanna's turn. She's looking rough enough that I think if you wanted to, Dolores, you could just sit on her and just make her not get up. That is an option that is available to you. She is knocked completely prone.
I'm concerned about whatever is coming through the door because that's what I brought this elephant gun down here for. So
okay.
I am going to go ahead and just clock her in the head with the butt of the gun.
Okay. I'm going to say that you do it because she's knocked prone. Do you go through? Do you want to go look at the other room?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
give me that sanity
to make
check.
My sanity
please.
check.
I'm going to declare combat over. Fred is still there, space case.
Well, I got some bad news.
Oh.
I failed my sanity check.
Ooh. Okay.
And I have an elephant gun.
And you have an elephant gun. Okay.
Dolly's got a gun.
All right, let me look up the rules again, just in case I
At this point,
misremember.
Jacob is very afraid.
Okay. Yeah, give me that D8, please.
D8.
Yeah.
I have one of those here. Just a 3.
Okay, that's not bad. So yeah, you take a total of 4 damage.
Okay.
At this point, you have just untied Julia Harding's ropes as you begin to hear the door, a stone door, scrape open, and there is a yawning blackness in which you hear scuttling beyond the door. Are you getting the heck out?
Yes.
Okay, cool. It's been almost 4 hours of recording, so I'm gonna pretty much fast track this, wrap it up, because I also have to get to bed. It's quite late here. So,
before you begin your fast tracking, Dolly has fallen below her indefinite insanity threshold, so she is staying behind and shooting at whatever's coming through.
Hell yeah. Okay, I love this for her. Although, I will also say, Lester, you have snapped out of your insanity at this point. And Dolores is not in the hallway with you.
Okay. Do I know where she is?
I mean, there's only so many places she could be. She's most likely... I think you hear her cock the gun. You hear a great big...
And you hear her say, "Go on, kids. I got this."
Dolores, I'm gonna give you one good shot.
Come on,
into the darkness.
If we live through this, I'm making sure a statue of her is erected in the lobby.
I rolled a 2.
Oh my gosh! Okay, so okay.
I'm pretty sure this is a piercing weapon.
I will describe the creature to you. What comes out of the yawning black abyss is initially one very small creature. It doesn't have a face. It's almost all white with these red veiny stripes along its arms. And just one scuttles out. But you hear more. And they're coming closer. And more of these little things. They're maybe the size of your average teddy bear. But they scuttle out of the yawning black abyss, and each of them bites onto each other until it's this roiling mass of tiny bodies with tiny hands with long fingers and long nails. And it turns into this conglomeration until it's a giant made of these things just latched onto each other. And it takes a step towards you. Describe to me how the elephant gun what does the elephant gun do to this thing?
Well, Dolores, with this manic grin on her face, not in her right mind, telling her friends to run away, raises this gun that is just gigantic. It's enormous. And she aims for the spot where it looks like these creatures are like the center, the nexus point of where they're hooking together. And she blasts it. Of course, this is a giant gun, huge caliber, and as she shoots, it breaks her shoulder. So she just spins and falls to the ground, but she hits right on her target.
All right. The conglomeration of little guys just collapses. They were all focused on this one center point, and without that center point, they have no structural integrity remaining. And on top of that, the elephant gun is really, really loud. So the ones that could have retained their latch onto the group, they are frightened, they're shocked. The ones who were involved, like closer to the nexus, but aren't super harmed, most of them scuttle off. There are still a few remaining, though. Lester, you've just witnessed Dolores take down this massive thing. She's clearly injured. What do you do?
I want to get her. I want to be able to push the gun out of her hand. I want to get her, and I want to pull her up and try to get her out of here.
Okay.
If I can.
She is 89 years old and she is not big, so you can probably just straight up carry her out.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty big. So.
All right. I think we all get out alive. I think...
Oh my goodness.
That's a new one.
Yeah. I think what happens after this, unless anyone else wants to do anything, is you all rush back up the stairs. Does anyone want to try to bring Fred along?
I completely forgot about him.
Okay. If you've completely forgot about him, then I think...
I was just focused on Dolly.
You're focusing on Dolly. All right. I think that Fred is left down there. I think Thomas and Johanna are left down there. And you all rush back up the stairs as quick as you can. Long flight of stairs though it may be. The adrenaline is pumping through all of your veins, and you do not stop until you get to the top. You lock the door. Professor Harding locks it tight, and immediately, without any warning or thinking, grabs a pocket knife out of her boot, stabs her thumb with it, and draws a blood sigil over the lock and sets it in place, and says, "That should hold them off at least for now. Thank you ever so much for saving my life. I cannot possibly thank you enough. It's very, very lucky that Professor Bunting never got down there, because I don't know what would have happened if he had. It would have been truly catastrophic. Again, thank you all so much. In particular, you, Abe, thank you for breaking me out of the trance I was in. That was horrible. Yeah, is there anything else the party wants to say?
Normally I would ask for an explanation about everything that we just witnessed and experienced, and he pulls out a pipe, stamps in some tobacco and lights it, takes out a stressed puff and says, "But this time, I think ignorance just might actually be bliss."
Thanks for listening. More episodes of Codswallop and Poppycock and of the Geek at Arms podcast can be found at geekatarms.com.